Good for you. Mom, baby, the weekend. $1 million baby. I have no idea. Oh, yeah. It seemed like this already started. This has already started. Man, that shit loud as hell. Why that mug so loud like that? I don't know if I'm gonna clap today. Okay. I don't know. I want to talk about nothing like this right now. I guess I gotta really figure out what the hell going on. I guess I'm just being another reason for me to just act like this. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff going on that I gotta be careful with, and I just know what it means. You know, I'm not gonna disturb myself with that. I'm just gonna be careful where I go. I'm not gonna go to work right now to eat. It's gonna be like it's gotta be. hmm We just need to get people on that meditation. I think that's what I gotta just do. We just gotta get people on this meditation wave, y'all. Oh, and I couldn't even feel it. We just gotta get people on that meditation, man. That's the only way people gonna get it. We just gotta get people on that meditation, man. That's the only way people gonna get it. Well, I'ma just, I don't know. It was different, but anyway, how you doing? How you doing? I want to say I appreciate Reiki for real, for real. Um, Trying to figure this out. I was, there's no way to make this bigger though. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know. Can you read that? I don't know if people can read. It's probably too. I don't even know. Like, hey, to be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really. Oh, you can? Oh, okay. They might have to get close to the mud to look at what it's saying. But this right here can help y'all with y'all ego and everything. So we just gonna have to just talk about meditation so y'all can be comfortable with these cultures because some people just need to. You said a lot though, Reiki, on thoughts because people do have to have a way of thinking. I'm gonna wait till people come in to talk on it, but there's only one person in here. But I guess I'm gonna wait till I speak on that. But I'll just say I gotta have like an introduction and wait till so many people come in here and see how everything gonna happen today. There has to be an awakening about all of this. There has to be an awakening, so we don't have to be worried about people when we talking. People getting hurt in these conversations and everything. I want people to be happy. While the intent is for people to have that happy wave. There's an intent behind what I mean. The happy wave, basically, you ain't worrying about nothing. To get that I don't worry about nothing. I don't worry about no thing. Like I got it. To glorify that in people's life, where you happy, mentally. It's a state of mind. So thanks for the gifts. Happiness is a state of mind, and and to be in that and live. I mean, is a purpose because that means you're not going to worry about a lot of things being a happy wave intuitively. Like you're not going to go to work and be mad all the time like you used to. I mean, unless you want to be mad on purpose, go ahead. You- it's a mindset. There is and the awakening part is you are that. And when you be around people or you hanging out with people that don't move like that, you know, you're gonna feel that it's not you, but you know how they are. So you're kind of vibrating off this vibration, and you kind of listening to people, you talking to people, you know who you are, what your mindset is intuitively though. So what I mean is, it ain't something people can talk about. It's kind of like a self thing, like a personal life for your own sequence. It's more, I know I'm happy, so I'm happy with myself, so talking and examining information while you're talking. It ain't. There is a certain type of process. Like there's when you have a mindset, there is a awareness behind it in this happy way. Well, like say, oh my God, your tire flat. You're not going to get irritated about that. You're going to know what it means. You're going to know what to do, and you're not going to get irritated that you got to go to work. You're going to know how to feel. So being intuitive about things is connected to this happy wave. I'm not gonna have a remorse about it. Like this is not fear of me talking about this. So don't get mad because I'm saying different words that you don't know. I'm asking my intuition right now. How can I glorify it for everybody? That because I have a way of talking, right? So I gotta know how to glorify it on every dynamic. So I'm gonna say different words this time just to get everybody awareness. So I guess I gotta have like a here, don't worry about it type vibe. So a lot of people don't just know communication in a here. They have like knowledge conversations. Some people have a right now, and some people have a just. I don't see that could be different right there. Let me just okay. Any- okay. So what I mean is happy wave, state of mind, mental state, the person how they think, the way you talk to yourself, the way you hang out with your friends, the way you speak to everybody, where you coming from, like what is your reason of talking. Don't have an issue about everything. You know, like I have a problem that you're talking to me about my family, right? Your daddy is probably, your mommy is just, and I'm just like, now I can either get upset about that or I can stay in my happiness where I'm looking at you in a different vibration. Like, okay, you're basically just talking about my family, so this means you're knowing about my family if you're a psychic, or you just being this way because you want me to have a problem what you're going to say. Like that's this knowing this part is in people's life in this happy way. Like the knowing part, because you can't get because what's going to happen is you knowing is appreciated to sit in there and be on the knowing, even though you know why you got it. I don't really want to use empath. I'm gonna just say psychic about how to speak to people or knowing yourself in the process. Like you could be stubborn. I use that word a lot. If you're stubborn, I could be a stubborn. I'm gonna just use that. I'm gonna be stubborn. I could be stubborn for real. When somebody talking to me about me, you're just mean when you talk. That's all that is. And then I'll be like, okay, I'll be like, okay, I got you. But then I have to ask my spirit, am I mean when I talk? Yeah, you kind of rude. Then I'll be like, oh, okay. Now, then I'll be like, yeah, you got it. But see, I had to go through that. But I ain't gonna reflect. I'm not gonna be getting upset at you because you said something about me. I'm not gonna get defense mechanism about it. I'm gonna go to myself, and if I feel that, know that, and got that, I'm gonna say, okay, that is that, and then I'm gonna speak different. Then I think it's the way my delivery is. My delivery move like that, but my brainwave don't move like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not mad in my head, but my delivery is, for example, some people got passion. Some people don't got passion when they talk. Some people got that grandma way of talking. Some people got that understanding way of talking. You know what I mean? So the delivery way got to be a different type of experience. But people have to be aware about it, or you just know that's how they are. That's just the way they talk. So it's either the experience or the awakening part. Because why is it that people vibrate on that frequencies? Because they know what they saying. Okay, I got the word intention. Okay, now let's say that I'm upset and then I'm talking. So you know what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm tired. It's just the things that I do makes me break it down and hold it where I need to be. It just gets now I'm knowing I'm talking like that, but my intent is that I want y'all to know what I'm saying. Yeah, strength, right? That's one word, right? The power. It's like acting class, y'all. We in the acting class for real. You got to be awakening in your acting performance, talking to people. So that will be beautiful. Everybody, just welcome to my acting class 101. You're a human. Forgive yourself. See, now when he said that, I could take this so many ways, right? There's 6 ways that he said this. He could say it irritatively. He could say it frustratedly. Mindfulness, irritated. I don't know if I said it. Irresponsible or frustrated, right? The way he said this response on this text. See, now in my intuition, I'm listening to myself about this text. I could take it the way that he means, because he said it for a purpose. This means you can psychically understand it, why he said it. Now, it's up to you to say, be happy why he said that. This means you listening to what he means. Now, some people would have felt, oh my God, why is this person talking about me? Because he said a your, he put a your in there, the you wave in there. But he said your, then he put the self. So it's either you accept the yourself or just say you're human. Basically, accept what I mean and then just understand this is what I'm talking about. Now, for me, hearing that, I had a feeling that he was telling me how to be. Now, psychically, I'm looking at it like, okay, I could take that in, right? That's what it means, what he said, right? Or I could say, who are you talking to? I'm not here to talk to you about you, so why are you trying to talk about me, right? That can go in personally. Or he didn't say in general. See, that's what I'm saying. People move them U waves for a purpose because there's a U destiny for a reason. But we use U's so happily that people don't move the U's like it's supposed to, that you think people are saying everything about yourself. But all it is that he's telling you how to be for himself. So I don't take it in as a offended wave. I looked at it as a, okay, that's what you mean. See, a lot of people see all these knowing thought processes. Some people would have stopped and thought and put a defense mechanism, be irritated, and I don't know, you don't talk to me like, or somebody would say, okay, that's a good way of thinking about it, or oh, you know what, you got me messed up. Don't talk to me like that. So it depends on the person. So what I'm doing is getting people on this happy wave to where they don't take anything frustrated to their body to feel like they got to respond. Basically, I don't give a fuck vibration, right? So how do we glorify this to where we can stay appreciated in our light while we in a world where we don't disturb people's life about what we know intuitively? Now, I'm not. I'm. I'm. I'm I used to do what you. Yeah. So what I mean is, basically, you got to break down what you mean, and you got to feel why you're talking. You know, this is like acting class 200 right now. If you, the words you use does mean something while you speak. That could be a purpose right there. The words you speak has a purpose. So when you speaking from a thought, is it intuitively, or are you using a thought to say something to why you're talking? Are you saying it because you're using an understanding, or why would you say what you mean? A lot of people speak like they don't know themselves. So when I'm talking from a jealous perspective and I'm getting irritated and I don't like you and you getting on my nerves, you can feel all of that or sense all of that when I'm talking. But see, everybody have to have this awakening state to sense these abilities while human are speaking where you're not getting upset. Because that's why people ask questions like, are you saying that for me? Or are you saying that for yourself? Like, look, let's feel it, right? That's what I'm saying. There's an essence behind it. To get to that level is meditation, right? These meditation waves. Let's clear these thought patterns out. I'm gonna say it for everybody. Let's clear these thought patterns out, you guys. Let's clear these thought patterns, sir. Or just say I have a protection wave of my I don't disturb people or what I think. Because you don't want nobody to be irritated or frustrated the way you are, right? Because you know yourself. You know you arrogant, right? You know you mean. You know you irritated when you talk. You know you a frustrated person when you speak. You know you have agony when people talk to you the first time you talking. Like you know yourself, right? You know why you said that and trying to cover it up. My intent, right? You feel. So, what's up, man? How you doing, Zing Zang Zo?
Blissed in fire. I'm sorry, host. What's your name? I always forget. What's your name?
Inner light. I know, right? It ain't in the front.
No, because you're so funny. The name drops out my head because I'm laughing so hard. For real. You're not spiritual, but you're spiritual enough. How are you, enlightened? How are you?
I'm aware. What's glorified?
I'm just on here just to affirm what you're talking about when it comes to how you speak and what you speak, because as a speaker, I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. My name is Voja Zazazo, and I'm a third generational healer and master alchemist in my Haitian bloodline family. And I popped in because I heard you say psychic. I actually came in the middle of the conversation. And then when I spoke to the all, I found out you guys are talking about vibration. And the sign that you have up for the live, the types of meditation will actually assist you in knowing when to vibrate and to continue a vibration high to where you don't get confused about
Mm,
what you're talking about
mm-hmm,
or why you're talking, because you're
mm-hmm,
right, some people just talk just to hear them talk, whereas like healers like me, we talk because we have an objective, because we want people to hear and
mm,
hopefully enlighten their soul to their god body and their mind, because
mm,
I think even speaking is magic, and you can either instill in someone energy or take energy away from them. And as a leader, as a speaker, as a teacher, and even as a student, I feel talking is not going to help you, but talking for building and growing and becoming better will always give you gains. So
so,
that's why I came on, because I was agreeing with you, because you said that earlier. You were like, some people just talk to talk, but some people talk for a reason. So
mhm.
I totally agree with that.
I appreciate it. Let me ask you a question about the self. This might be for somebody out there because we don't want to just say a word and don't know what it means. See, superiority, right? I heard this word. I think it's somebody said that. Superiority. This is a commanded. The word superiority go. Oh, I can't even say it. Are you all right? I'm gonna ask you a question psychically, so I hope you can feel what I mean when I ask.
Yeah, I'm a
So,
reader, and
okay,
that's nothing I
okay,
can't handle.
okay. Do you hurt yourself?
That's the question. Wait, I just want to make sure
Mm,
I'm reading the question correctly.
yeah,
You said, "Do I hurt myself?"
that is that.
That's the question you're asking. Do I hurt
Yeah,
myself?
I'm going somewhere with it. Do it. It's
No,
just
okay, I get
it's
it, baby.
that's why I
And
asked you.
that's why I'm taking my
That's your
time
psychic
to
way.
answer it, because that's a deep question. But I want to answer it as simple as possible. Do I hurt myself? All right. You might think I'm going a little too deep with what I'm
I'm at
about to say.
I'm asking you because you gotta feel it before you say it. Because I want people to know why you gonna say why you about to say it. You hear what I'm saying? You're going to
Okay.
have to break it down where somebody in the back have to say, "Oh, okay, I need to be careful how to speak." So hold it down. Go ahead.
Okay. No, no. I'm feeling it, enlightened. I'm feeling it. And that's why I love coming into your live, because you know a little bit about everything and you keep things going, and I love that. Not a lot of people can actually host and do a good job.
I
But even though
appreciate it.
this channel is new to me, you're new to me, I like your vibe, and that's why you pull me in every time. I don't go in too many people's lives. But to answer your question, do I hurt myself? Do I hurt myself? Now, some people would take that question, do I hurt myself, as something matrixy, which is cutting of the skin, which is bumping into tables, and what a lot of people, artistic people do, slam their head against the wall.
Mm,
Do I hurt myself? Well, I'm going to go a little bit deeper than that. I feel we as human individuals, because I'm a hybrid, I'm mixed with a lot of things, a lot of supernatural things, but a part of me is also only human. And what I see we do a lot as humans is hurt ourselves, sometimes intentionally, not even knowing it, like subconsciously. So if you are asking me plain, do I enjoy hurting myself? Because I'm a tantra master and because I dabble in the dark sides of sexuality, I would say yes, enlighten. I do sometimes enjoy hurting myself as an S&M practicer and a woman who likes to live in between the gray as a left-hand pather. But I feel a lot of us as individuals subconsciously, unintentionally hurt ourselves, and actually pulls us back from reaching our highest potential instead of catapulting it. I make sure as a healer, third generation in my Haitian family, I make sure as a healer that I utilize my pains, my setbacks, my drawbacks, even my haters to instill in me something I didn't know before the pain was ensued so I can become better. So yes, I'm one of those devil daughters that enjoy pain. So yes, I do sometimes purposely inflict pain on myself. Like right now, I'm very uncomfortable with being live with other people. So when you drew me in, I came in only because I'm afraid to be on panels, and this is helping me not to be afraid on panels. So yeah, I'm a masochist for real. Enlightened, I am, but just my perspective.
Thank you. I appreciate you even talking right now. You know it's synchronicity why you here and why I said that. I didn't say it, it told me to say it. So intuitively, there's somebody that need to understand your vibration. Why the heck you talking? Because I'ma say it. When people do this to themselves, they are gonna find something beyond their life that it don't even exist.
Hmm.
You do not have
Indeed.
to hurt yourself because of what people think. I just love myself the way I am. I don't need to ask nobody who my problem is. I just like to talk shit. I don't need to have a problem. That's your problem.
And
I just
that's
like to
funny,
be rude.
Enlightened, because you said something that would have hurt my feeling if somebody else said it. I don't remember in the last live. You had sent something to me that like rubbed me the wrong way. In the spirit, just like spirit told you to ask that question, spirit told me he's just playing, girl, and he's still learning, he's still building. He didn't mean nothing by it. I remember saying back to spirit, do it again. Like, because like you said, sometimes we get caught in ego, because even us high level initiates get caught up in our egos on moments and misread or misinterpret. And to be honest with you, every curse, spell, block, and negative evil eye that's thrown around the world is usually because of an incorrect interpretation, an incorrect
Yeah,
feeling, and an incorrect vibe that they mistook, which took them to the dark side, which is the chaos side, which is causing them whatever stress or strain they're going through. Usually fights and commotion and curses are started because of misinformation in enlightenment.
yeah.
And
I'm
as a
happy that
healer,
it
three
told you that.
generations in, I see it with every character, with every client. I see it with every client. Usually the spell that was started over a communication or a misinformation.
So, let me ask you this, because this is deep. I, I didn't mean to offend you yesterday. I mean, yesterday. There is a awakening state about it, and I kind of feel like I didn't know. Was it the gender wave? I apologize if that was it. If I said something last time to you on that vibration, uh, I didn't mean to n- d- the specific of what it was, but the way that you broke down the devil and the hurt you, I know what it means, because you know how some people use words to understand what they go through. So when words like devil pop up, it's really the connection they have with their body, because some people do go through the devil stages of being where I like it so much it takes over me. So that word devil will be connected to how much do you want it, because the devil is a vibration of I keep using it. Like somebody is a mechanic, they could always want that specific tool all the time, but they keep using it that it's like a devil to them. Like, oh man, I need my tool. I can't leave without it. I gotta get my. It's like a wave. It's like your body is sensing why you always got it.
I love the way you said that, enlighten, because that's what I teach in my shadow temple here at Zemyaza Healing Core Towet, Temple of Elite Truth and Trust. And my spiritual ministry organization assists with other leaders. And we're like a micronation of leaders that in different ways share the information on not only love and light, but also of chaos. I am a left-hand pather. Some would call me self-supremacist. Some would even use the nasty word satanic, but I don't even follow all the rules and regulations of satanic ism. I'm a little bit different, but a lot of people will have different names for me. But what we overstand here is exactly what you said just now. Everybody thinks because they're taught in religion that darkness and chaos is a good or a bad thing. But this is the paradigm and the ideologies that religion teaches. And I don't knock any
Yeah.
specific individual religious people, but I have been taught that, like what you said, demonic is an action, is a thought form, and anybody can become demonic. There are different levels of demonic, and what you're doing and how you choose to do it will dictate if you're moving in the angelic realm or if you're moving in the demonic realm. Some people think demonic is a man who's red and blue, who releases like negative energy or something, which is not. Demonic lives in the realm of love and passion, which is in chaos, in source, in infinite. So it is more so of a thing that cannot be quantified, but only felt. Just like love, just like passion, just like bliss. These are energetic entities that live primarily in the ethers, which is the energy I work with as an energy worker, a
Okay.
healer, a tarot card reader,
Hmm.
a girl right now who's building a healing retreat for her private clientele. So my clientele have a place to come to when they want to heal, when they want to purge, when they're ready for that ayahuasca experience. Grand opening in 10 years, you guys. I'm doing it on a low budget and I'm doing it on my own, but give me 10 years. I'm in the process of building a healing retreat for the collective, for the shadow collective, for real. So what you're talking about, Enlighten, I take very seriously because spirituality is my passion, it's my brand, and it's my following. So that's
Hmm.
all I do. I take it very seriously.
Yeah. I I want to say this though, Zen though, yeah, there's a appreciate vibration of what it means. Now, on a specific thought process, let's say that we in the light, and let's say these we in a light vibration, and we got love, and let's say right there when you say words and say things that you know, being mindful about this, accepting that we are that we are connected on these vibration frequencies. When you breathe and you feel that you are this, what does it say to you spiritually when I say these words?
Which specific word are we speaking about exactly? Because you said a lot of words.
I did, huh? Love and vibration. Love and vibration. Love and light. I know I did, huh? Uh,
Compared to what I was saying earlier about chaos, because I agreed with what. Thank you, Spirit. He didn't hear my answer, so he asked me again to repeat it. What I agreed with you is the fact that you say demonics is an action. It's somebody's action behind what they do and what they say.
mhm,
Perfect example. You see a woman spit on a man, and then you would say to her, how dare you spit on that man? You were disrespectful and rude for spitting on that man. But
mhm,
then you don't understand why. You didn't see what happened before the woman decided to spit on that man.
mhm,
Demonics, in my opinion, is choice. And most people who are in the heavy blocks that they're in, it's not because somebody else did it or somebody else casted it on them. It's usually because they casted it on their self. Heaven and hell is not a place that you go to. Heaven and hell
Right.
is and it's a place you exist in your mind and in your
Yep.
spirit.
Yep. Yep.
Affirming
Yep.
what you said, which is demon energy is not something outside you like the religion preaches. It is
Yep.
something
Yep.
inside of you
It's a
that vibrates
creed.
inside of you.
It's one of them
Yes.
ideas that made people know, look, do it like this. Oh, okay, let's keep it going. Or is it a really a Hebrew culture? Is that a Hebrew, that word? What word is that?
What Hebrew culture?
Like the word demonic. Who, where, what it, breaking that down, analogy, breaking it
Okay.
down.
Only thing I
And
can tell you. Only thing I can tell you is what I've learned about demonic. And even
and
then, because my gift is so high on the totem pole, I lose a lot of matrix shit. Okay. I'm going to be
I know
honest
what you're
with
saying.
you.
Yeah,
And
I know what you
as
mean.
my gifts, as my spiritual gifts get stronger, you will have a tendency to lose a lot of the matrix stuff that you acquire
Yeah,
in this world.
yeah.
And one of them is reading books, remembering
Yep,
names, numbers.
yep,
I've studied so
yep.
many. But to answer your question, which was because before I lose it, definition of demonic. In the
But not that.
Egyptian realm, in the
Oh, okay.
Egyptian realm, demonic is connected to what's the word? Quarto, which is daemon, connected to daemon, where daemon is connected to planetary alignments like Anubis. Giving you a quick little rundown because I am not a master of etymology because you're asking me a
Right.
question about etymology. And if there's someone in the live that knows more about etymology, I would love to hear your
Okay.
perspective and
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on
yeah.
live with us on the panel. But what I was taught was that demonic is a state of being and that we as the human gods we are can tap into our angelic forces, but we can also tap into our demonic forces just by the
Yep.
decisions we make and the reasoning behind all of our actions that we live on planet Earth. So, in my opinion, demonic is a vibrational frequency that is very strong, very warrior like, very aggressive, and very truthful. You cannot complete a spiritual contract with a demonic without knowing all of the aspects. And if you don't stay true to what you promise certain deities, they will come in mens. They will come for the mens. For all of you who don't know French, BLOOD. I don't want this live or any live I'm violated. So I have to be very careful about the words I choose. But they will come get the get back in the menses, BLOOD. And they will get it because what you know, you owe. So do not promise these deities something you cannot pay them
Right.
because
It is
you will
these.
put yourself in trouble.
Yeah, and some word. That's what I'm saying. Some words are creed, and I think words like that makes it feel like it's honest. That words spell. I don't. Let's say that we just know what words mean. I don't want to even say spell because some people already know what words are. Because if you use a cast spell, that means people are doing that. If people are saying overstand, then people are going to use that. But what if we just say being? Then how you going to explain that? Now, psychically, when we tap in the universe, this means we beyond ourselves to speak on anything we choose to be. So let's glorify the word universe to listen or understand energetic beings that needs to know nothing that we asking them who they are as a being, not as an entity, because then we're gonna get frustrated because there's a lot of energies moving around when you say that word. That word by itself is it start going on that 12th dimension. You hear me? I don't. So universally though, energetically, universally connected to you on words spoken, you are connected to a happy wave because that's what I'm doing today. So I want to ask you to be happy all the time. That is it. And to do that is to know your mind state. It's a state of mind. Now, we could keep that and then speak on people's thought patterns. And we could talk to people about their ideas because we don't have to worry about them. That's how they are. Now, that's how deep life is. To get that though, there's a meditation right there. Y'all could get to this mindfulness meditation too and make you not worry about no thing. Okay. Now, so let's be aware about ideas because ideas is also a transformation period. I don't want to use everybody's idea to be glorified. I know how to move. I know my life is giving me the knowingness right now. The Christ consciousness wave is transforming.
We know without knowing. Isn't it funny that we somehow know without knowing? It's
Hmm.
that unknown factor. It's that what you call your intuition, but we don't trust it. And because we don't trust it, because the earth realm makes us second guess it, they don't want us to dance. They don't want us to sing. They don't want us to vibrate. They don't want us to meditate. It's because it aligns us. They don't want us to be in cohesive love relationships. They don't want us to vibrate that love energy you just said earlier because it keeps us vibrating high. They have to keep us lost. They have to keep us confused. They have to keep us in toxic relationships. That's how they keep society vibrating low and doing nothing.
That is a purpose. So let me ask you this: to be aware about worth is a purpose, right? Worthiness is happy. I'm gonna just say that, y'all. Happy, happy, because that's a part of the universe too. You know, we can be connected to the worthiness and be happy at the same time. I'm just saying. So let me ask you a spiritual question on the awakening process. Because some people don't understand how you talk like that and be so intuitive at the same time. I think some people must be getting a different type of psychic ability about you. What makes you feel happy? What gives you joy? What is your appreciate?
Shit, that's the okay, let's get down and deep. Let's go to science. That's the endorphins, isn't it? And I'm not great with science, so it's not going to be much. But that's the adrenaline, isn't it? That is the black melanated God property X, that symbol circle with the dot in the middle. That's a symbol of alchemy of melanin, of power, synergy going around in a circle, just like the symbol of the two snakes for this doctor sign that the Matrix stole. That is an alchemaic spiritual sign of, of nature woman, of holistic healing, and they took it and made it into a sign of laboratories, test, and all of that.
That's what makes you what makes you happy. What makes you happy?
The
What makes
endorphins.
Zenze
Oh,
so
I
happy?
said it already. You didn't catch it. The endorphins, the
The happy, the Dorf.
testosterone.
Oh, that makes you happy.
Yeah, those are parts of it. The testosterone, the endorphins, the DNA codes. When every time you do something that invigorates your DNA code and sets off a sparks and turns on a DNA that was actually turned off, which can happen with a conversation like what we're doing right now. It can happen in a
That's a purpose.
occurrence or situation. When this happens to me, those are the cosmic jisms, if you will, the cosmic ambrosia that makes an individual human happy. And that's why I chose science words, the testosterone, the
Oh, got
endorphin,
you.
the DNA codes. Because once they're ignited, however they're ignited, it sets off a happiness in you that makes you feel good. And like I said before, they don't want us happy. They don't want us dancing. They don't want us singing. They don't want us painting. They don't want us coming together like this and talking
They
because
don't want
we're feeding the earth right now. Look, enlightened. There's only 5 people in the room, but do you know how much spiritual energy we're boosting into the Wi-Fi atmosphere? More so than maybe a reader who has 150 people in their room and they're listening to a reading. This portal live, because if you don't know Enlighten, I've taught that every portal you go to, every room you go to, even on Wi-Fi, it's you're opening up a portal. And even though our portal only has 5 people in it, it's because of the content that we're exchanging makes our frequency more high vibrational than maybe a 1K reader who's giving out readings to a whole bunch of karmic individuals. You get what I'm saying?
I do hear what you're saying.
Okay.
T. So to break that down, we need to understand what it means not to argue like them and have the same topics. What if that is the it of what it is? You know, glorifying the topics of what Trump or the unalive. Like, what is the
Yeah.
awakening process of the process of what it means?
Yes. Not living. Okay. Enlighten. If you might not know it, but right now you are floating in cosmic energy right now. Anytime you are watching something that's connected to the matrix, whether it be government, whether it be if Krishan has her baby or not, whether
Hmm.
it be if Ray J and Brandy did play a part in Whitney's death, whatever we're talking about, when you are vibrating outside of the matrix, because remember, matrix is set up to keep you caught up and attached and connected to whatever the story is. And
Hmm.
so, whenever we're talking about spirituality, we are not talking to the matrix. We're talking behind the veil. We're talking to the entities and the energies behind the veil. If you think humans are following the Wi Fi, they are. But there are more than humans following these portals on this Wi Fi streams called the social apps. A lot more are tuned in. And you'd be surprised about how many are tuned in. You understand what I'm saying? So
I,
we're feeding a different collective. We're feeding a different following system outside of matrix content.
I hear you. You know what? It is something about what they call it. There, but there's somebody saying something in the comment. What you think about that? People seek and transmute debt, karmic, energetic debt, and those are holding space for occurrences. It's just valuable, just as worthy, and just as needed. Well, let me say this though. Everybody has their own capabilities of being, right? So all we got to do is understand that we just got to relax on how to feel, because a lot of energies out there don't move. And before we on this vibration again, man, I mean, man, I just be trying to figure it out. I be trying to figure it out. I
I
swear.
don't even know what stopped. Okay, remember, can I also tell you this? Enlighten words are spells. So whether you know about magic or not, every
Yeah, it
word
don't move
is a
for me.
spell. And I bind those nasty demonic words you said, which was, I don't know. You do know because you have a knowing without knowing.
Yeah,
It's
I
in
know.
the
Yeah, I do. I
matrix.
just,
No, don't
I,
put
I,
that
I,
spell on you
I
that you
got
don't
you.
know. You do know. Because I'm going to
Yeah, I
be
do.
honest.
I know.
I'm uppity. I don't just talk to anybody. I'm a very high level healer and high priestess, and my time is valuable. And I'm building a healing
Hmm.
retreat, and I have no family support, and I'm doing it on my own. So please,
Mm.
overstand, you know a lot because you pulled
Yeah.
me in. My energy is heavy, and I don't be everywhere. And you know enough to have pulled in this high level high priestess on some old real shit. And you are learning and you are growing, and that's all you can do. For real. For real, for real. So,
I
congratulations.
appreciate you.
You know
I
a lot
appreciate.
and you underestimate
I
yourself
really.
too much.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what happens, cause I use it. Like for example, when I'm talking to you, I'm saying I don't know, meaning I don't know how to say it, but I know I can say it. It's just the
You just
way
got to
I
find
explain it. Yeah, I
the
had to shift it up differently for me to speak it. But my awakening state, yeah, my awakening, I have no idea what's about to be said. I listen to you and then I'm asking myself what's about to be said so I can be aware of what's about to be saying. So, if you, and
No,
and
but
you,
what all was saying earlier is true, and I agree with everything he says. Higher self, higher mind, super consciousness, Christ consciousness. That's what I believe it is, the all. I believe that I was taught Christ is not outside of you, very different from religious confines. I was taught that Christ is inside of you and that anyone can choose and be the chosen by living a Christ-like mentality. To me, the book of the Bible is not a storybook. It's a how-to guide. And if you read the how-to guide correctly, you can actually reap higher benefits from reading and utilizing the Bible to become your God body, God mind, and God spirit. And that's both in the dark and also in the light. Very much so.
but hey, that's light and love right there. Is there anything else you want to speak on before I drop you in the comments? I usually vibrate on
I
this.
just want to say thank you for having me. I truly appreciate you. Keep on doing what you do because you do it so well. So whether I'm here or whether I'm not, I appreciate you. And I do thank you for the little love and light because I come to you to laugh because you are so funny and you're witty as fuck. And I love that shit. And not too many people can make this androgynous high priestess smile. So I thank you. And I thank you also for giving me the opportunity to say my thoughts because I know you don't fully agree with every single one of my thoughts. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And have a beautiful day.
Well, I want to say thank you for coming in, Zen Zane Zo, for the vibration of
Zazazo, baby. If you guys
yeah,
need help
yeah.
with any of your timeline information or live, feel free. Hit us up at Zazazo. We do also take donations at Mama Gogo 99. That's Mama Gogo 99. It was nice meeting you all and have an amazing day.
All right, thank you, man. I appreciate
Zazazo
you.
is out, baby.
All,
Zazazo is out.
all right, yeah. Appreciate it, Zaza Zo. Anybody that wants to come up, I'm usually probably doing one at a time, or we can glorify it as one at a time. I think it was appreciated to do that. I think that was awesome. We got information now. It was spoken. We can shift vibrations. And yeah, one thing about meditation, what happened with me as well was it started breaking down what words mean, and I think it was doing that because of the meditation process I had to go through because it didn't want me to worry about certain words that don't move or because a lot of transformation periods about certain kind of words, gospel, that's a word, that's a low vibration that don't exist, is what people just talking shit. Oh, so what's up, all? How you doing? But spiritually though, y'all want to be awakening, y'all gonna have to move a lot of these don't
I thought
words
that was
that's just
amazing.
there.
It was amazing inner light conversation. Very
Hmm.
diverse perspectives. It was
Yeah,
honoring our fundamentals and our values of this channel in every form. To have that conversation and normalize these type of conversations, it was beautiful. I
yeah.
appreciate you, Zaza, and Inner Light. And I don't. If you're doing one person, I'll drop down and just continue to moderate, and let somebody else come up if you want to do it that way. It's whatever. It's your show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could just be, yeah, I could, I, I don't need, unless Superstar want to come up. Other than that, you could post up. Unless it's just because we all getting the same frequency popping up. I think it's just what to do. I can't read. What does it say? What? I think I heard. Why do I always get your a man? What? Until you go live. Who is this strong energy? Oh, she's talking about the all.
My name is Tia. If you're talking about me,
I,
it's funny. It's funny. She says that. She just hit like a heart synchronicity there. You remember the other day when I was like, I needed women. I need women. Remember that? And I was like, man, I forgot for a split second that I am a woman. You remember that inner
I
light?
did. I
Yeah.
did.
And you called it out. You called me out on it.
I did. I did
Yeah.
a call out. I can't believe that. I did that.
Energetically, yeah. You was
Oh,
like, did you just forget? Like, or not that you forget, but do you consider you called it out in your way that you do
oh,
with your words, your word flow?
I did. 'Cause I'm usually not direct like that. You know what I mean? I don't
Oh, for
really know.
sure, definitely ruling, helping me process duality, like a father, like a grand, wise, spiritual master, teacher.
You,
Evolved being that's very masculine. Kind of looks like I got a whole visual of this being for sure. If you're tapping into that, I need to
yeah.
quickly go to the shop and then come up.
Okay. Uh,
Not me. I was
oh,
reading a
oh,
comment.
oh, oh.
But
Okay.
go ahead. You want me to drop down? I can drop
Well,
down.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. I would just pop up whenever you want to. You know what I mean? I ain't worrying about it.
Will you just let me know what you need as
All
we
right.
proceed, okay?
All right. I got you. I appreciate you. I appreciate. But yeah. All right. I just put you down in the comment wave. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Uh. I these words, but Alamina. I don't know how to say your name. I know it starts with an A though. Amelia. How you doing? I don't know what you're doing. If you want to pop up, you can speak about words or what thoughts you got. What I'm doing is I'm gonna see how deep it go because I want people to speak from a happy wave space. If it's the way we got to be on these panels where people can't get offended and mad and frustrated while people talking to them. Coming from an energetic perspective, right? When you're coming from an energetic perspective, it should be a different type of frequency when we talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be yeah, there's gonna be energies where they don't even like us on the panel. They're gonna be talking about us. They're gonna be rude. It's either we can listen to what they saying or just say, okay, this must be something about me I have to learn. You know what I mean? Sometimes your spirit don't even want you to talk. Because sometimes it's just gonna be a transformation period. Like it doesn't need to exist. Like your body is saying, "Nah, don't even want to do it. Nah, don't even talk." Because that happened to me before. But it was interesting that I'm so in a experience for myself that I went on a panel and they was talking about how to be a man. So myself being in the light like that, walking, I jumped in this panel. Ooh, okay. I can't. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's talk about something else. I can't even bring that up. Anybody who know themselves about love, let's talk about it because we can't break down information to people that don't know themselves. I want to break down information where people are who they are because there's a lot of jobs going on in this world and there's a lot of people not trusting people how they move. When you go through a job situation because they don't like you or they don't want you to be around no more, know yourself. Some people don't need to be at their job because you don't even love them. It ain't that. It's probably because they don't care about you, or it ain't that, or it's just more to it. It's like your mind is knowing how to feel. Like your body don't want to be there no more. Sometimes it's a reason why people shift jobs because their mind is changing. Some women don't even like men that don't got a job, but then when you intuitive, it ain't time to get a job yet, but you can still talk to me. We can still hang out and go out. You intuitive though, so intuitively he ain't gonna act like he don't got a job. Give it a couple of months, you'll have a job. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna still be cool with you type vibration. Y'all ain't ready for that. Nah, it's a lot of vibrations out there that know how to move. So when you have an issue or anything about jobs, don't worry about it. Let the light move it where if it is that, it is that. I would change the job tomorrow and not just be vibrating off another frequency. and I wouldn't even be mad about it. I'd be like, okay, that's it then. And then I'll be glorified to find another job. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to argue. There's no fear base. I'm just gonna let it flow. I don't need to hurt nobody's feelings. Thank you. You wanted me to leave. I did. But do you see how I'm moving though? I don't want to be that mean person to say, man, y'all got it all wrong. It ain't my fault. You should have went over there and talked to the people first before you came to me with this little bullshit you trying to put on me. I ain't say nothing. I just said, you know what? My spirit, my light said it's glorified. I ain't moving. Other than that, I am that. So when y'all in y'all awakening state, what y'all gonna do? What is the reason why people are finding out who to be? What is it why people are breaking down information just to be who they are? We ain't what people say we are. I and I'm gonna say it to you. You ain't gonna move when that spirit tell you to. You gonna be talking all that rah rah bull. That light tell you to sit down. You ain't doing nothing else. So don't move. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Love, man, is a connection of my life that I appreciate people who can tap into that because there's a vibration going on with awakenings. Some people have to feel these words to be in love, but feel it is the destiny to say, be aware about how your mind is about culture. So Zanzuzo, if I said it right, has a different type of frequency. It's not mean, but there's an awareness in there. And it doesn't mean I apologize. I have no idea what the gender wave is. I'm listening to your voice. Don't be mad. I didn't know if I was supposed to say he or I don't know how to speak on it. So don't take it any other way. My vibration is clear of I had no idea. So thank you for not worrying about it to that level where you can be upset. But I want to say thank y'all for being here. There's a lot of people in this world that need to know themselves, and we're here for that. And I want Dark Buddha, if you got something to speak on, man, I appreciate you popping up. You was with me last night on the conversation. I want to be psychic about how you feel today. You know what I mean? We talking about the right now. I ain't worrying about the what happened. We being beyond is staying in the now. But see, most of the time, some people don't know why their car is frustrated. Man, I didn't even know my car was frustrated. I smelt it and I put some oil. That mug was zero. You know what I mean? I'm driving my car every day and I looked and the oil was gone. I sensed it. The smell came through. I was like, oh, I gotta put some more. And I went over there and put 3 gallons in that mug. I think I need one more. No, I checked the wire. I checked to see where it was at. I was good, and now that's it. I didn't get mad, upset, worried, frustrated, nervous, scared, none of these vibrations. But it goes to y'all meditation, right? I want to talk to y'all about something people don't even talk about. And I think the only reason I can talk about this is because I feel this way. Oh, okay. I feel like there is something about synchronicity, and I know we could talk about that. Now, a lot of people don't feel synchronicity is in their life. Some people don't feel like it is connected in their world for them to know what it means. So let's psychically glorify the word differently than if you don't know what I mean. You're not the thoughts. So you're not breaking down mindsets. We're going to the body. And I want to listen to y'all about it. Because anybody who thinks synchronicity is not connected, then let me know what does it mean to you. Anybody who doesn't believe in it or don't know about it or don't care about it, because there's something about it. You know, I think I know words mean something to people. Anybody who feels like these words don't exist in their own life, it is what it means. There's people in this body that's connected to their life where they don't have any worries, they don't have any issues, they don't talk like that. They move in the vibration where they're going in the energy of it is what it means. When you a husband, you are that. When you a wife, you are psychic and you're gonna tap in and know how to feel. You're gonna be intuitive about it. You're gonna be glorified with it. Then you have people who have loving affairs. This is where the synchronicity comes deeply. Some women or men has a synchronicity dynamic about love and affairs, and their abilities is shifting vibrations where they can connect to women or men on this vibrate. So it's just in their body life. It's just their awakening state. It's in their energy worth wave. They use it to be appreciated on the awakening part. Now you're psychic about it. You're being in your life. You see a woman, you didn't energetically move her, but you sense it, and your abilities is giving you the knowing, and now you're intuitive about it. How you doing? What's your name? That is it. Now, there's some energies out there that don't want to use these synchronicity vibrations. Don't use it for your love, because then you're gonna be looking at every fear-based person like they are a fear. No, you don't move it like that. You can't use if there's an energy out there called I am that, where the body is feeling all of it of what it means. So if you do have a job, you will get another one. It will be in your vibration to get in anyway. But being psychic about it is different. No, it's in your awareness. So you're psychic about your abilities. So you're tapped into your vibration. So you will be knowing where to go and who to talk to mentally, sometimes physically, and sometimes, hey man, I got a job that just popped up. You want to go over there and get it? Inner being wave. All these vibrations that moves in the world is for a destiny. Sometimes you can look at people and know that's your time to talk to them. Like it's just something beyond. It's just moving without knowing, y'all. For some reason, I say inner being. I'm trying to overstand. Now, inner being is a different energy. People don't talk on that. A lot of people don't know, but inner being is beyond. I'm telling you, there's something about that. Inner being will glorify everybody. It'll come in this room, talk to you about your family, your grandma, your brother, your issues, and your daddy while you was talking and you was farting at the same time and you was mad while you was arguing. I'm just saying, inner being is beyond. It goes to the it. It is the God-like energy. How do I'm gonna tell you why I say it. It makes people know who they are. It gives you the I am psychic. It gives you the I am intuition. It gives you the I know I see angels when I get out of work because I seen it yesterday. It gives you the oh I can levitate or meditate and see a car and fly or vibration they give you. It doesn't. It's beyond it because everybody got it different. Some people got it in their psychic awareness. They can just sense things and get information. Some people has it where they don't care about people. They just feel people. You can feel people and just be like, "Oh, I feel that." These heightened aware energies is from our vibration, and it's beyond us that it gives us the do. I would be at home and I feel like I gotta call my cousin, but really I'm driving to the store. Man, I felt like I had to call you, and then you'd be like, "What happened yesterday?" And then you'd be like, "Oh no, I just hit my shoulder and I had to go to the hospital." Oh, okay. That is an inner being wave. It gives you the, oh, my ears bothering me. I think I'm about to get some money. It gives you that money like purpose. It's the Jesus in your Christ, or the Jesus that you see when you wake up. The inner being, let's break down what the inner being is. The inner being, without knowing, is basically your thoughts that don't move, your I am that don't exist, your I'm the best person I ever been that never just be of what it say. It's all of what it don't want you to know. That's how deep it go. I'm not my conversation. I am not talking to you like I have the everything of what I mean. It's not the problem. I am that of what people have to explain to nobody because it is nothing of a never of it can't. It's all that you don't have. On all that part, period. When people that like you are so beyond, you don't need to listen to y'all spirit guide. You don't want a spirit guide, intervene it then. Guarantee you gonna be beyond yourself with that. I'd rather have a spirit guide never again. Intervene it then. Watch and you be happy with it. It ain't gonna fear base. I'm gonna tell you that. Cause it ain't human base. It doesn't energetically, and we're gonna tap into that because I think people know what fear is, and we got it. People can use it. We have it, and but we don't need it. Let's just say it's using us though. See how that go? Let's be irritated. No more adolescence. We broke down that real quick. Did we break down what it was? Don't be mad. It ain't what words mean for real. It's deeper than love. I'm telling you. Inner being will tell you about yourself. I looked at the higher self. That word higher is a it, and then it moves to self, and it goes to something enlightened that we are talking about the meditation way. Let's be higher, right? Let's get it where it need to be. That is that. Let's talk about love too, because I still feel this love vibration. So anyway, back to what I was about to say. I just went way over there, didn't I? But for real, y'all don't, I'm telling you, all these words. We don't. I'm telling you, there's so many creed words out there. I mean, so that's how glorified they go for real. You can really move all the Cree words and be beyond yourself and talk on something you never knew it that it exists or never knew it happens, and now you speaking. For some reason, you have no idea what it means. What is this? Is this beyond? You got to ask it what it means. You wake up channeling yesterday and don't know what happened yesterday. Why am I talking like I'm beyond myself? Why? Is it time? I don't know what it means. Ask what it means. It goes deeper than that, but let's talk about love then. For some reason, this love keep popping up. It's beyond self. But it is a word though. I could ask you about that word. We can break that word down too. But it ain't gonna be me to do it. Now, I can do it, then I'm gonna say yeah. But I wanna love myself right now. Man, I went to another vibration, y'all. I'm trying to get right back down. I'm trying to understand it. Inner being is a conversation that I used to have back in the day with myself that when that talk to me, I don't ask questions. Because I already think it knows everything. So I'll be like not asking questions to this beyond light like that. Like I could just listen to why it want me to talk sometimes. It want me to know what to say to people. Like and it's I'm like, thank you. You know what I mean? Because I don't really know how to talk for real. What the inner being is going to give you what people are thinking, are saying, are feeling in the now. Spiritually, let's talk about that too. When there's people that have this spiritual awakening state, there is words that it shifts spiritually, communicating with them about themselves. But waves does connect to people in their brainwave. Some people use brainwaves as a energy. Some people tap into their energy to live. I gotta go eat. I need to go to work. Waves are for the body, and the body gives you the right now. But irritated people, I don't know why somebody must be irritated about what I'm saying. I apologize for the irritation, but I apologize for you not to be irritated. I just know what I'm saying. But listen to why I'm saying it. Don't worry about why you want me to do it. Just think about why I'm saying it. The thought process is that we can speak to ourselves, but just be careful how people think because that's where we are. We're in the thought where people think. If you're thinking a lot, I appreciate you. Just relax with the thought process because I'm from awakening state. Unless you want to experience a thought that you want to really share. Other than that, don't talk shit to yourself about me because I don't want to feel that and I don't want to tell you about yourself spiritually. I won't say it to you personally because I told you I'm in a different light wave. I'm trying to get back to normal a little bit. I don't know if it wants to move, but let me go to this high enlightenment phase move because I need to get back to where I was at. There's a lot of vibration out there, y'all. I'm telling you. People see aliens and some people channel aliens and all these different for entertainment purposes only. People are channeling beyond conversations that people don't even talk about. People don't share that they can talk to different entities or energies out there without knowing. They just keep it natural. We are beyond ourselves, y'all. Y'all just don't know how deep it go. Y'all just think it's natural that we just sit here and talking and thinking it's glorified. People are unaliving themselves and coming alive and unaliving and breaking it down, telling people what they know about themselves psychically and spiritually. You think people just left this world and came back and never came back? People unaliving and coming back and breaking down information and they telling people the true meaning of what homophobic means. People are glorifying everything for people to even know is beyond themselves. That people are talking beyond themselves to talk to you that there is no awakening state. They're just people knowing what to do. You know, you're just being mad today is because you have a problem. Boom, that part. Oh, you happy today? Is it because you have an issue with your brainwave? That part. Some people don't even care. They just don't care about none of this stuff. It's not my problem. They don't even think like this. People walk around don't even think like this. Being asking people for no forgiveness. Meditation, man. Mindfulness meditation. You're not going to be just being. You're going to go over the extended beyond light when you get to a dynamic where you are that. I'm just saying. I don't know how far it will go, but I can tell you something. It go beyond you. Yeah, it's beyond for real. So listen to your heartbeat, feel it, know what it means to have a stomach intake or a lightly cringe or you know words. They got this word. Anybody who feel like they sad today and you don't hurt yourself to grow, feel good that love is around. We don't need to hurt each other when we talk. So anybody who loves themselves, we're gonna release all worthiness because people walk around in fear. So let's let go of hate. Let's let go of fear. Let's change our life to say we don't need to worry about money. You don't have to worry about family. Just think about your family. Don't hurt yourself. That's why I was saying when you hurt yourself, there is an awakening in it. Then you use it as an energy for yourself. But if you use it because you don't want to have it no more, release it. I don't want to be that mean person like I used to do back in the day, cutting people for what my words is saying, so to speak, because everybody around my neighborhood, we was joning on each other. You gotta have a mouth. You gotta know what to say because they gonna think you a punk. You can't show no weakness because that's not strong. You're not a man. If they feel like they gonna punk you, they gonna push you down. You know, you gotta have this defense mechanism being in the hood, right? If they figure out you weak, they gonna step up to you, they gonna punch you in your face just because they know they can do it. So you had to have this strong way of being for your environment's sake. And then when you going out to the neighborhood and then you out the neighborhood, you want to get a job, you still got this defense mechanism of working at Aldi's and at Walmart because you couldn't tap into your frequency to get that mug out. Now you a hood dude at Walmart. Look, you got to adapt to the vibration, please. Or you want to be a CEO and you a hood CEO dude, I'm sure you got to figure out how to feel to know how to adapt to the words that's about to shift your life to be glorified what you're doing. You know, people switch their experiences to be happy in their life. But people do glorify hood things too. Glorifies where it needs to be. That's how deep it go. People are synchronicity even in the hood. Oh boy, he never around when things happen in there. For some reason he always leaving at the right time. And for some reason he ain't even getting caught. For some reason he always got money. For some reason he just moved different for himself. Man, something is beyond working with us without knowing. Some people are getting awoke. Some people learn their lessons before they even get it. Some people don't even use life to be experienced. They just know. Oh, I know what you mean. Everybody just on different vibrations, man. So I don't know why people be in judgment. You know, y'all see, which I get mad for. Like, y'all know he's talking from his perspective or he's talking from his understanding for who he is. If he's saying y'all being rude, y'all the one with the problem. All you gotta do is look at him and say, well, it depends on how you look at the world. And then they'll justify why they feel like it's a problem, it's an issue. But then you can come back with a knowingness. You can listen to your energy and be like, well, that is a problem if you break it down to yourself like that. Because when you break it down, it's totally different. If a man walk around with issues and have a problem, that's what's going to be in his worth. He's going to look at the world in his worldview like that, and he's going to have those. We don't look at it like that. Well, I'm not going to say we, but I'm going to just say me. I don't look at something as an issue or a problem no more. There's no facts. You're not going to come to me with a truth. You're not going to come with me with a reason. Now, you want me to have some obstacles? Then you're going to come to me with a reason. This how deep it go. It go beyond. I'm telling you. Everything happens because people are giving ideas. And that's what I just did. I can break it down specifically why people don't want to have an issue. Because people who have problems, they think things don't go their way. That's why. You're going to have a problem because things don't go your way. No, it's just that I think it's just because they always trying to get me. You're having a problem. That's why. Well, what do you want me to do then? Look at it in a different way. It's not you that's the problem, it's what you think. Well, I don't think it's a problem then. Okay, well, ask. What is it that you feel needs to be done? I might need to just think about it better. Is that what you're saying? Well, not like, no, look at it in a different way. You're not having a problem. It's just that people don't care about you. Now, if you go deeper than that, then I'm gonna have to talk about you, and I don't know if you want me to do. So it depends who you talk to. So for me, for example, if I was talking to somebody who has an idea, like I think I already did that. Like there's no accidents, and I broke that down. Let's say that you think there is accidents, and I ask you a question. If you was born in this world, was it an accident? No. Okay. Do you think your mama had you for a reason? No. But let's say that she felt like it was a reason why she had you. Now you're gonna be in the God wave. Now this is a God wave. This means things change for you to be who you are. This means some people don't even have. Some people are growing and being at the same time. Do you understand? Some people don't know why they go through things. Do you understand? People are going through things and they don't even understand. I don't know why I got my kid. It's just here. What do you mean? I just feed them and that's it. Like, no. I mean, I'm in the world. I'm a human. I got a job, and I don't care like how people say I need to care. People are breaking down information where they don't even think like that for real. I'm like, damn. I'm not gonna go deeper than that because then you got to know yourself. It's where the people are at the moment. Are you a happy person? I'm all right. I'm cool. Do you love yourself? I got feelings for myself. Do you know that you in this world to have an experience? Well, tell me the truth about that because I never thought about that and I don't know what you mean. Obviously, there must be a God. Don't God give us the experience or something? You're here to know who you are too. Well, I think I do kind of know who I am. I mean, I feel that there's more than just God, though. Well, what do you mean about that? I think that there's something more than just a word God. I think God is just part of it. So who you think that we're in this world of doing and what is your like what are you getting at? I think that there's a higher entity or energy speaking to us telling us how to move. Sometimes we do get that. But what do you think that is for you? I'm gonna call it higher consciousness. Okay, then that's it then. For you, it will be that. Then that's what it means. Now, if you want to be energetic about it, it's really a higher source to conversations too. And this is the awakening part. When people love themselves on the energy like this, it ain't y'all that's doing it. It's just the light that's telling them how to be. Because there's a lot of energies out there in the world, y'all. And I'm one of them. That's it. And my intuition and my energy is so beyond to say that wherever vibration y'all on, that's what's gonna happen. I can't push everybody to be awakening. It's not for me to do. It's just for me to say it. You want to be happy in your life, just know the words. Know what it means to be happy. Find out what it means for you to even have it. Mine came different. I had a spiritual awakening vibration. I had an intuition telling me what it meant. It told me it's a state of mind. I didn't even read it. It's just because I didn't know what was going on with me. And I kept trying to figure out what it was and then eventually told me. I'm like, why am I feeling like this? I kept trying to figure out why is it that I'm walking and being appreciated like this. I didn't even figure it out until like 8 weeks about it. It wanted me. I don't. I'm like, why? I'm like, so when I'm walking around now with this vibration, I know what it means. I'm talking to friends and everybody, and they don't even care about me, and I'm just talking to them anyway. I didn't even ask no questions. I just know I'm talking to these people. I didn't ask nothing. I was just being. I was just talking. I didn't ask for nothing. I was just in my now. I had a, I was connected to a being that time, and I was loving her the best way I could in this body life that I had with this happy wave, and I was going through an energetic response, and it was awakening space, and I'm happy that that was glorified for me to be in that experience because I had no idea that you could love somebody and don't know it. You could love somebody and don't know. You could love them and don't even care. Yeah, that's my wife right there. You feel me? Oh, I'm just connected to her and that's it. I'm just connected, that's all. And we trust each other too. I never felt like she was gonna leave me. That's how deep life is. You could I never felt like it was a thought. I didn't even know it was even existed. It didn't even exist for me to even have the word. It just means something to me. It was just time to go. It didn't even feel like nothing. It was just like okay, intuitively. It was just an energetic response. My intuition just said it was time, and I left. Energetically, things changed. I guess I didn't want to have a family at that time. I think that's what it was. and she did. So our energy kind of shifted off another frequency without knowing. But I was happy every time. So back to normal. Everybody's tapped into their life differently, man. I tell you. But can we just environmentally connect to everybody? Let's just have this beautiful experience at the same time. You know, let's just say thank you. Let's be good about yourself. I got friends that I got people I talk to on the side. I don't even talk to everybody all the time. She's direct. She's a direct. She has a self demeanor. She has a wife wave, and she be telling me some words, and I hear it. You gotta relax, man. Just sit down. Just relax. I'll be like, oh my God, she's talking to me again. She's telling me something again. You just gotta stand up and do what you feel. God, right? Stop worrying about it like that. I'll be like, oh, she's telling me something. I'll be. She knows who she is. So y'all I just want y'all to breathe, man. This is a breathing moment. Just feel the moment right now. Just be, man. Just be. And we're gonna have an awakening state. Just be. Don't move. Don't move your mind. Don't let it go. Don't move. Just be. Like feel there's a being. Like there's a being. Get it. Like feel you are that right now. Just don't move nothing else and feel your being right now. Just feel. Like think about that. Think about the feeling right now. How do you the being part, the I am happy, the I trust myself. It's a lot of people that got that. I feel no remorse. I don't hurt myself. I'm growing. I'm experienced. Just be in this moment. Just accept or know these feelings that you're getting. Just keep it. Just know that you're more than your thoughts. You know what I mean? You're not the hurt. You're not that. You're not the mad. You're not the irritate. You're just doing. Listen. Don't hurt yourself. Be wise about your thoughts. You know what I mean? Don't grieve too hard. Just you know, just accept that these are your purposes in life. Just look at it and say, it was a beautiful life to experience the words that come out of your mouth, to accept the thoughts that was coming out of your mind or your brain. I don't want to say conscious because I don't want to use that. I'm gonna just go beyond that and just say your light or your inner light guidance system. Just listen to your light right now. Don't hurt yourself about words that people say every day. Just look at it. Just be like, I feel that. I know what you mean. Don't awaken it though, unless you want to know why they talking. But just be in the now, Don't just listen to why people are talking. That's when you listening to yourself. Is it that somebody is saying words that you're listening to you? If you're breaking down you and you're youing a talk, shut up. I don't want to hear that shit. I ain't playing. Don't talk to me like that. I don't like people talking to you. Get out of my face with that shit. You sit down. We don't need to talk to yous in a you. I look at. I'm just saying. Stare at yourself and ask you why you in people. Why you got to be in a you wave so damn much? Just look at it. You know what I mean? Look at it and say, I'm okay. And think about why you have an experience. This is the experience we got.
Hello, 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 Grand Rising, everybody, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I'm gonna ask again who's hosting, please. I recognize the voice. I cannot connect it to a name though.
What was that word you said at the end?
I recognize the voice, but I cannot connect it to a name. Who's hosting?
Um, Me, myself, and I.
You yourself, Nina. Okay, thank you for the answer. Oh, you wanna be mysterious, don't
I mean,
you?
most of the time, if you don't mind. Nah, I'm inner light.
Sorry, inner light. Oh, inner light. Hello, inner light. Love. Yeah, I recognize the voice. I just couldn't connect it to a name.
Does
Really, I tried. There's so many different names. In all these different groups. I just want to, like I said, I had look. By the way, I love what you've been talking about. I really, really, really love what you've been talking about, and I've been listening. Like I said, I've got so much. I'm so charged up with positive energies since Saturday. Something miraculous happened to me, and usually we share things, traumas and things we've been through, but this time I want to share something amazing, a miracle. And I want you all to feel the love, and I want you all to feel the passion. I want you all to feel the positive vibes. On Saturday, I had my daughter here in my house as well. For those who don't know me, my daughter is in foster care since she was 11 years old. Now she's 17, and I've got another 9 months to go before she can come back home. But now she gets to sleep over as well and come over wherever she wants. So that's because of something I did in the past. I tried to leave this world, so she's been taken away from me. And
really?
anyways, for all
You
those
okay?
years, I went into self-destructive mode, something you were talking about before. Don't hurt yourself, something you were talking about. And I was really carefully listening to that. So for all this time, I've been doing lots of healing. I woke up just 4 years ago, spent the all full first year just in looking I had so many questions. I didn't know what was happening. I don't know what happened. I didn't know what it was. I had so many questions. I started questioning God. I started questioning my religion. I started questioning everything. So I went into a research mode, meditation mode. I think it came just straight from the universe, how I started meditating and everything, and things started coming to me. Anyways, I've done a long process, of healing the inner child. I went through the dark night of the soul and everything, but there's always something that I felt like a hypocrite, because I've been a spiritual coach for 3 years to many people, in guiding in meditation, just sharing things, reading their energies and helping them out and everything, which I love, because I thought that was my soul mission, to help others, to help them heal, to recover, to give them a shoulder to cry on and to be trusted and
Okay.
everything. And I felt like a hypocrite, because I was exactly telling them what I needed to do on myself. And something that I tell you was the easiest part of that, which I wouldn't believe, was to forgive others. I thought that would have been the hard part, to forgive others. But it took me like probably about like 2 or 3 months to transmute that into forgiving my entire family and everything. I'm clearing like all we are at this point, all the
Okay. Are
ancestral
you
karmic things. I
are
just
you
wanted to say one thing. Sorry.
are you gonna break it down what you came up here for in a moment? I'm just asking because there's an energy that's called process. Is there awakening phase or is there awareness that you're getting at the same time?
No, I just wanted to tell you something.
Okay.
I was carrying this weight with me all the time. I don't know what that darkness was. There was something within me. And that was the fact that, I wasn't successful in what I tried to achieve in 2018. My daughter ended up being in foster care. I signed up some papers because of barrier language for 6 years. So I was just feeling very guilty, and thought always, we're never gonna get that bond ever again. There was supervised and everything. But then on Saturday, my daughter came over. We were used to, we made her food and everything, and we used to watch some things on the TV, and we used to have a chip chat and something. We've opened up, we were just 15 minutes of the movie. Next thing I know, it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and we shared everything. She shared everything with me, absolutely everything, everything. That bond was rebuilt, and she told me something. She said, "Mommy, I want you to know something. I will never ever blame you for what you did. That was your illness. You didn't control it. I ended up in a very good family. You ended up recovering yourself. So let that go, and that thing has been lifted from me, and I
Mm.
felt like newborn. Honestly,
Wow.
the feeling was like I thought I was flying. I was like, my body was lifted up. I had an out of body experience. I was tearful because I was so extremely happy that we had that understanding. The next day, she invited all the friends over because she wanted everybody
Wow.
to meet her fantastic mommy, how she achieved everything through tough and everything. And I was so bloody proud of her, and she was so proud of me, and she let me know that. And I finally knew how it feels to let go of that weight and to feel free finally. And now I can achieve so much more. I can do my
Mm.
healings. I cannot be a pathetic person no more because I come from experience. And I want to share that joy with everybody unconditionally, and the much love that I have for everybody. These are really tears of joy, absolutely tears of joy. I hope you can read my
Mm.
vibrations. Absolutely amazing,
IT.
absolutely amazing.
Yes, that is beautiful.
Next thing I knew,
That
she
is
went to bed
beautiful.
at 1:30, and I was really so excited, overexcited, and like really like shook off. It was like, honestly, I felt like the phoenix, literally, like I'd been
Mm.
burned.
That's beyond.
Then and then I started
All we got to do
flying.
is accept that these are connected to you to be a greater energy all the time. That's what's going to
Absolutely.
happen. Now you can break it down to your life that I know who I am, that you know you're not a bad mom, and you know you're not. You went through a life process. And I had to get awakening too. I mean, I do got kids. I don't know how they gonna feel. I don't be around them that much, but when I get on the awareness to get things like I need to because I'm not around them all the time, there is gonna be an awareness and I'm gonna ask myself, why is it that I didn't ever ask them? You can live with me.
Yeah.
If so be it. I have to. Mm, yeah, that might be a purpose. Yeah. So if they
Definitely,
want to,
mommy.
they
I'm
can.
so proudly highly speak to you, to all my friends. All my friends love you without even having meeting you. Am I allowed to invite them over so they can finally meet you? We had a fantastic day. We had three girls here karaokeing, having a takeaway, playing all around. We had like a proper party, honestly. And everybody was so thankful to me. They said they felt like because they don't have good
Well,
relationship with their parents, they all obviously very
okay.
traumatically
So,
hurt as
so,
well.
Silver,
Yes, sweetie, sorry, I'm overwhelmed,
yeah,
so I
Silver
talk so
Star. I
much.
appreciate you. I like that you shared that. It make us know that you are more than what you say you are too. You spiritual though, and I want to ask your spirit guide a question. That's why I wanted to stop you. Is it okay I ask your spirit a question?
Of course, please do go ahead.
Okay. I'm not going to ask you like I know because I have no idea, but it's going to ask you a question. What makes you irritated?
My bad habits. That's something I'm working on. My bad habits make me irritated. People don't irritate me no more because I've got no judgment of people. I don't judge anybody because if I notice something that I don't like in someone, means I've got some more work to do on me. Because I am you, you are me. So what irritates me at the moment is my old habit. I'm getting a help from recovering from alcohol, so I'm trying to quit the drinking altogether. Not altogether, in processes. So I've asked for help for that because that was something that happened after my daughter was taken away. So I took this bad habit, and that's what irritates me the most because I struggle with the willpower on that only because I've been told with the amount that I was drinking I could easily have a seizure if I just stopped altogether. So I went into this program and I signed up for the program. So we're in the third phase now. The fourth phase will be a 10-day detox and everything, and then I'll be free of any addictions. Well, I smoke the cigarettes, but that's all I do, and I quit down from a whole packet to just 5, 6 cigarettes, depending who I'm talking to, because usually we smoke in company. It's something we cannot do on TikTok, but we do it on Facebook, and that's what irritates me. That's what irritates me. And another thing that irritates me is my body, because The reason being, I suffer from fibromyalgia. I've been in the clinic this morning. I cannot move very far because my bones and my legs and my knees are hurting me very much. It's something that there is no cure for, so it needs to be approached like holistically, you know, in a kind of a mental way and everything, you know, by baby steps. So that's what irritates me, that I'm not as mobile as I wish I were, like I were before, you know. So that's something that irritates me. Apart from that, nothing else bothers me. Nothing else irritates me. I just find always that my guides are always with me. I feel like when I resonate with something, my whole body shakes, vibrates, and I get goosebumps. As well as I'm a live light detector. You know, I can find a lie from I can spell a lie from 1,000 miles away. You know, always been like that. And that's something that I don't appreciate. You know, if you lose trust in me, you lose that. So that's something that irritates me. And then hypocritical people. I hate people that speak behind your back, that they don't have the balls, the courage to tell you in your face what they think of you. I've just found out that when I was in hospital 2 days ago, a very good friend of mine was in a group chat, and she just asked for some praise for me, and someone just belittled me in front of everybody, making up so many things. And I've known this person for over 2.5 years, and we used to speak like for 6-7 hours. And I've just been on the phone with this person. Her heart was broken and everything, and I've been belittled, and I couldn't even defend myself. You know, if you've got a problem with me, just tell me in my face. Give me the chance to defend myself, not with all the people, because lots of people know me. They got to know me. I've been now on TikTok probably almost a year, so I'm still a newbie on that. But I got to know many people. Many people rely on me. They like my wisdom. They like what I share with them. They like the comfort. I'm very compassionate, very passionate, very caring, very nurturing, and very understanding. And that's just to be proud of who I am. I'm not just trying to, you know, make myself feel bigger or anything. But I found a new appreciation for myself since that let go of me. I was a very horrible person in the past. The mistakes I made, God knows how many mistakes I've made. But they were all gone, you know, they were part of the lesson. You know, it doesn't happen to me, it happens for me. I had to learn from it, I've grown from it, I've evolved from it. There's this beautiful thing that I always like to see. There are two pictures. There's a picture, it's like almost like drawn by a kid, and there is this cliff, and there are two fingers pointing and, you know, kicking this stick man down the cliff, and it says on there that is the universe kicking you down the cliff. And then there's another hand picking you up, and it also says the universe. So the universe knows, works in a mysterious way. I've got a tattoo that says everything happens for a reason. Carpe diem, seize the moment. Trust in divine timing. Things don't happen to you, they happen for you. Be always faithful, be always grateful, give gratitude, because the gratitude movement is something that makes you feel so good. The more things you're grateful for, they may seem pathetic things, you know, but many people don't have that luxury. And that fulfills your day. And my strike is to never go back to the past ever again, because the past is in the past. I've transmuted it. I hold it really deeply in my heart as lessons and something that, you know, I had to go through to get to the point that I'm here. I strike now not for perfection, because human cannot be perfect, but I strike to be every day a better version of myself that I were yesterday. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be a better version than I was today. And that's what I strive for. I try to live in the moment. I don't try to stress out about, you know, the bills and everything. I'm not a rich person. You know, I'm on benefits, so I hardly make it at the end of the month. So sometimes it brings stress. But I've learned to live in the moment. In the moment. Seize the moment. Bring your inner child. I started painting just 2 weeks ago. I've started painting canvases and things. Never done that before. But I really fully enjoy it. It brings the inner child, you know. Yesterday I was really wishing that I were like I'm 40 years old, so I was wishing maybe I was just like 20 years old younger, because I really wanted to climb a tree. I really wanted, that was my passion when I was a little kid, to climb trees. So there are things we can do, there are things we cannot do. We can dance to the beat. I've been
Thank
listening
you.
to
I
a few
appreciate you.
And it's amazing, guys. It's so good to
So
feel good, and sorry.
no, no. So is it something that you want to speak on? I'm sure she had a lot of awakening experiences, and it's a beautiful thing that she has a relationship with her
Actually,
relationship.
I can testify as witness to her journey in the last, bringing witness to the last 2.5 years of her growth, her evolution, her journey, her adjustments, her transformative, her willpower, her beauty, her light, her passion, her love.
That's love right there. That's life
Yeah,
right
I
there.
love you guys so much. I'll pay you later, okay? I'll pay you later for your beautiful words. I've paid her to say that. Don't take any notice.
Ah, what the? What are you? What is that? That was weird. Ooh, a butterfly, a black one, blue and black one just flew by.
Beautiful.
Transformation, that symbolism. It's landing on the ground. I'm gonna go over and look at it. No, I mean that though. I've known her personally for 2.5 years, so I can contest to witnessing. Wow, look at this butterfly, you guys. Wow. I know you can't see it. Let me turn my camera on as it flies
So,
away. Okay, sorry, I was distracted. Yeah, just knowing her on that level, on that human-based level, right? We're very close. I trust her, right? So I don't have no boundaries or limitations with Aggie. And as a witness, that she has grown and evolved so much.
Sweetie,
so
I love you. Thank you so much for your very kind words. It's like looking for validation, but you just gave me the validation that I no longer was looking for, but you just gave me through that freely. I didn't ask for it this time, and you gave it to me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I love you so very much.
yeah, yeah. I had a question, but there's a soul in here. There's a soul in here. I gotta be aware about this. We got a soul in here. How,
Ooh,
we,
ooh,
we got a
yeah. Speak
soul in
on it. Speak on it, inner light. Speak on it.
here. I'm over here getting some stuff. Nah, I just feel like I gotta be wise about what I say, cause I don't really like worrying about people. But what I'm no no. Have y'all ever felt felt something before it happened? Have you ever felt something before it happened? That's what I'm talking. There's a lot going on around energies where you can feel things before it happen because sometimes you need to listen to what it tell you. Sometimes you need to listen to your body say, "Be careful," or "Don't talk too much," or and that's where I'm at. I can't really speak on nothing yet until y'all figure out nothing. It's just a flow of life. I'm just listening. I can't really speak on nothing yet until my intuition is telling me how to move. So right now I can't speak on that. Keep it right there.
So I
There's
just want to
something
breathe on
beautiful,
that. I
it's
just,
rely to your intuition all the time. I follow my intuition all the time, all the time, all the time. It's always right. Your higher self, your guidance, something telling you something is wrong, something needs to be done. And yeah, we've got to follow that most definitely. Sorry, I've interrupted you.
just wanted to acknowledge the presence and be in the present.
Now mindfulness. Watch your thoughts, let them come and go without reaching judgment or holding on. Mindfulness meditation. You see how that is? That that right there is connected. And watch your thoughts, let them come and go without reaching judging or holding on. Y'all do that, connect to that. What and keeping that in y'all light, the experience basically what it wants you to do is know yourself and pay attention to the experience where it wants you to feel the now moment without your mind taking over. Uh, and that's basically what it wants you to do. And that's why it said it like that. And I want y'all to feel that. And the other one, concentration, Zazo, I don't know, you might feel this one. Hold an intention on a primary object, usually your breath. Mental note the upward movement of your abdomen as rising downward as falling. That's it. Basically, what they want you to do is not fear feelings. To this deep thought process for you to have this awakening state, it is an energetic process. And I hope that y'all know how deep this go. You want to be so intuitive where your body is not worried about you. And that's what it wants people to do. Okay. It's like you don't feel like I gotta go home. You know you gotta go home. That type of vibration. It wants people to sense the I got it. Like I wanna go, but I don't. You won't do that no more. You be like, I ain't gonna go. I just feel like it ain't necessary. That's why you breathe it in and now it gives you this now moment of inner light experience. And it's I don't know if y'all want me to talk about that next one. I don't know how y'all feel about that. But because I think the all, if I don't know how deep you want to go with that one, it's that last one.
No, please do carry on. It's very interesting. We all have different methods of meditations. There are 1,000 different ways that the people can meditate, and I love just where you're getting because eventually the purpose is all the same. We just go different paths to achieve that kind of consciousness and awareness.
You think that is because each one means something. Each one has an energetic response to it. I think most of them have a connection with the body, even though we don't tap into it. Because I think what they're doing is not knowing. I think they're missing something. Because something do happens to the mind. You don't have to ask. You can just get it by feeling it. But thinking about it can make it upset sometimes. Like you can't feel the response of the responding when your body is going through. So it's like you gotta have that breathe part right to the diaphragm right. But getting it where your body is not existent, that's another phase where you're breathing in and out and using no worries, no fear, no nothing. And then getting it where your body is not even there anymore. It's like an energy of non-physical type feeling. But you're in a physical body, so
Now, can I just ask you something? Did you move your microphone or your headphones if
yeah.
you have one? Because you sound very very far away now.
Okay, there. You know what? That was my Bluetooth. That was the Bluetooth. Y'all can hear me now, right?
Yes, thank you. That's much much better. Sorry, I was having trouble.
No, it was me. Yeah. So what I said is, it goes to this non-translucent. They want people to spiritually connect to their non-physical phase with this breathing too. I think I got somebody coming in. Yep. There you go. Boom. Zing zang zo. How you doing about it?
Hi, Zhang. Welcome, welcome.
Hello. Hey, Silver Star. Hey, the all. Hey, Enlighten.
Hey, hey, hey.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
I
What
wanted
make?
to come up real quick
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
have a solution
Okay.
that Silver Star can possibly use. Hi, Silver Star. My name is
Hi, my
Voja.
sweetheart. Hello, I can feel your vibrations and your positive vibes. I love it already.
Oh, cool. Thank you. As I tell you this info, you can write it down, you can copy it, you could record it if you want to, because I don't give free information, but Spirit said to give you an option to deal, and I would like for you to go back when I'm finished. You said specifically you were dealing with, I think it was arthritis. I came in like right in the middle of it. I'd like to know to what degree you've been dealing with the arthritis pain because Spirit is telling me, because I'm an energy worker, I'm a healer. So my private clientele comes to me for, I guess you can say, holistic medicine, alternative
Yeah.
treatments. And I feel like Spirit is telling me there's a simple tea I need to give you the ingredients to so then you can make that
Really,
tea
it's
and
not
drink it
actually
and help
arthritis,
it.
sweetheart. It's not actually arthritis. I've been just to the
Yeah, I
pain
don't remember
clinic.
what you said because I
It
came
was,
in at that part.
it
I
was,
just know
it
that
was,
you said you were upset about it and I think you weren't
yes, it was
sleeping or uncomfortable.
fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia.
Oh, that's your sickness, fibromyalgia. Oh, and what do you
Fibromyalgia.
deal with fibromyalgia? Myalgia.
So it's my knees, my ankles, my back. I cannot walk more than 2 minutes because I get paralyzed, completely paralyzed. I cannot use a brush to brush my floors or anything because my body doesn't turn around properly because there's a complete blockage in my back. So the approach they want to have is going to be a holistic approach. It's going to be something like mental because there is no treatment for fibromyalgia. But he asked me to buy a tense machine, with the impulses that is like a acupuncture or something to put around my waist or my knees or whatever I'm suffering from, and then take it from there and just have some work like in a kind of holistic way because there is no treatment for it and it's just getting worse. I just turned 40, so I'm not that old, but the pain is so bad that it doesn't let me even sleep. It doesn't let me walk. It doesn't let me do anything.
That's the part I heard up to. Yes. That's the part I heard when I walked in, that you were not sleeping. That's what I heard. Thank you for muting yourself, baby, because I have something to say and I want you to pay attention and listen to it. Step one, I hope you have a pad and pen. If you don't, grab it real quick or record this, okay? Number one, you're not drinking enough water. Silver Star, drink more water. Number two, you're not in nature enough. I need for you to go outside in nature at least twice, more than the least amount of time, a half an hour, and you have to be doing something. I feel like they're telling me you're not in your garden enough. You need to get in your garden more. You're not in it enough. Number three, I hope you can keep up with me, but I let spirit ride me. I don't ride spirit, so it goes and it comes on its own accord. I need for you to have time by yourself. I feel like you're one of those energies that's always helping others, and I love that about you. But I need for you to be more to yourself and take time for yourself and do practice those deep breathings that I think it was another person in the live that was talking about, because deep breathing is like cosmic currency. When you learn how to deep breathe, and if you need assistance, feel free. I'll definitely offer you a discounted rate for teaching master breaths. Really, for real, it helps you control not only anxiety spurts, but when you're upset, when you're angry, and when you're confused. And last but not least, DM me and I will send you the herbs spirit is telling me to send you, because that's your business and nobody else's business. So if you want the herb combination, just DM me, friend me, and then I will send you the herbs as soon as spirit downloads it to me, and I will send it to you for free. And that's usually a one-to-one consultation fee. So I'm gonna do that for you for free on some real. So do that, Silver Star, and I promise you
Wrote it all
things will
down.
get better, okay?
I wrote it all down, and I agree with everything. I agree with plenty of water because I used to drink 12 bottles of water. I've been told when I had the blood test last weekend that I was drinking way too much water because my sodium level were going down, and I stopped drinking. But I've got to do that quite a lot. Going to nature, absolutely. I don't go into nature enough. I used to go for my meditations twice a day, at the sunrise and at the sunset in my sacred field or my sacred spot. I've stopped doing that for a year now. Time for myself, absolutely. You're really completely, absolutely right on that because, yes, I give all my energies to others. And I myself, my daughter said, you're a people pleaser and you never think about yourself. When you cannot pour from an empty cup, so that's really absurd there. The breathing, I can tell you, thank you very much for saying that you would offer me that. But I've mastered a very beautiful method of meditation that works fabulously with me and with my people as well, because I coach other people as well. So, I've mastered that. I found
Oh,
my
you're a
way.
coach? I didn't know that because I came in the middle of your conversation. You're a coach. That is awesome. Okay, I mean, whether you do or whether you don't, it's definitely a good idea to remember that. So maybe I was just your little reminder.
Absolutely no, absolutely no. No, I fully agree, and I'm ever so grateful that you came in and you felt that spirit, spirit wanted to speak to me. I will DM you. I would definitely be interested in those herbs. We cannot get hold of many things here, but online we can find anything these days. So I will have to go online. Anything that you have for fibromyalgia that would help, that would be much appreciated.
Oh,
And I
you're
thank
so welcome. No worries about that. Can you mute yourself real quick? Um, I'm okay with it, and that's okay
Okay.
too. Totally understand. So thank you for
All
that.
right.
I just wanted to tell you that information because Spirit brought it on my heart to tell you about that information. That's all.
Namaste, my darling. So much love and blessings to you and your guys. And may
All
all
right.
your wishes be sweetheart. Thank you so
Well,
very much. Really
yeah,
You're
appreciate it.
welcome.
I appreciate both of y'all. If
That was
anybody got any
beautiful.
kind of, oh, go ahead.
I was just saying that was beautiful exchange.
hmm It sure was. I appreciate Zangzo popping up on man. I gotta figure it. Zing. I say Zing Zangzo. Zang. I be traveling. I be trying. Zang
You be
za
fucking up and
za
chopping
za.
up my name every time, but I'm cool with it. Zazazo!
Zanze. Okay, there you go.
Zazazo! You know, like the
Zaza. Yeah, see
Zaza
that felt
you
better.
smoke?
Zazazo.
Zaza.
That's the standout.
Zazazo. You be
That's it
chopping
right
up my
there.
name, but I like the way you chop it up, so you
Zazazo.
go ahead and do that.
I'm gonna
I
do it
love
like
you.
that. We got
It's
somebody new
all
on the
good,
good.
Enlightenment. It's all
Zazazo.
good. I'm gonna mute myself so you don't hear my echo, but it's all good. It's all good.
I appreciate. Thank you. So nah, you ain't got it today. Uh, so in awakening state, y'all. Uh, Silver Star, there's a lot of frequencies going on, and I hope that your life is shifting you to the love and light experience for you to be awakening of what it means. You know. And oh, did you have anything you wanted to talk about? I know there's a lot of there's a I ain't gonna it's Zazang Zo. There's an energy around you. I
Yes.
don't know if you want to talk about it, but there's like a poltergeist wave around you.
Oh my God, you can sense the poltergeist wave. You're dangerous. You are
What is it
global
that
for real because,
there's
yes,
somebody
you do it.
around you
You
that wants to
do it
talk
because
to
I
you
didn't
though?
finish. One, I was supposed to share that healing insight for Silver Star, but two, I also wanted to mention this. You guys, whether you're dealing with microfibriosa, whether you're dealing with cancer, whether you're dealing with any type of sickness, maybe diarrhea of the mouth, ego of the soul, whatever you're dealing with, know that all of the different points that I just gave Silver Star, you can take on your own initiative, just like she does, and utilize it for your world for real. But what I notice is that when the energy's too tight, when the energy's not loose, when the energy's not flowing, when the energy is not inner child happy, it comes out kind of rapid. It comes out kind of quick. It comes out kind of even sometimes stunting and stuttering. So if you utilize the water, the drinking of the water, the balancing of the certain teas and herbs, you will set yourself up to beat any disease, any sickness, any drawback, any issue that you
It
may
is.
have.
I
For real.
appreciate what you. I think that y'all can glorify that most definitely. More information be in the DM process on the awakening, because that information you got is a purpose. I think Silver Star is a psychic person too. She's in a psychic wave too, and most definitely there is energy out there about the universe
Yeah, I
and
just
some
found
things.
out she's a teacher. I just found out. I just found
Uh,
out. Because I
yeah,
came in
she's
the middle of her
yeah,
conversation. Yes.
yeah. But I still appreciate you even speaking on the thoughts, because let's
And
say that
because
all right.
you bigged her up, because you
Mm,
bigged her up a light, and I'm going to follow her. Because you bigged
oh,
her up.
I got you.
You
See,
like
I
affirmed
appreciate you.
her skill. You affirmed her skill for me.
Yeah, she's more aware about how to be intuitive with the mindset of the thought patterns about energies and stuff like that.
Cool. She sounds amazing. I love her.
Energetic.
I love her
Yeah.
vibe, definitely. Very,
Mm,
very fast, but I love her vibe. Definitely love her vibe.
mm. I
Much love,
appreciate that.
awesome, grateful.
Mhm.
Everything happens for a reason. I was meant to come in this room. I wasn't even going to because I already had so much vibes going on that I thought I didn't have enough energies. But the energies keep on growing and growing on me
Oh,
like
yeah.
something that I'm producing. I'm just radiating it. And thank you so much for the appreciation. I love you so very much, unconditionally.
And that thing is, you can handle the energy. I'm just saying it comes out very rapid and not forced, but fluidly, like you're on, it's like you're jumping timelines, babe. To me, when you speak, it's like you're living in more than one timeline because you're moving so fast. But like you said, living in the
Mm,
moment is the best thing.
mm,
Practicing all we need to practice is the best thing. Drinking our water is the best thing,
mm.
and taking care of the right herbs, for sure, for
That is
sure.
it. Drinking that water. I mean, that
Okay, you gotta
awakening
get
state
that
with that
water, baby.
water.
You gotta get that water.
Oh, that water.
Speaking
Mm,
of water, cheers to that. I'm gonna drink to that.
mm. And
That's a
now, yeah.
that's a high
Yo,
frequentional being right there. That's true authenticity. You'll find that in
mhm.
Silver Star.
Oh God, that was
Eh,
so good.
So Zen Zanzo, is there anything else that you want to speak on? I'm about to before I
Okay.
drop you down.
Yes, you can go ahead and drop me down again. Thank you so much. And
I
like,
know.
and I always have
Hey,
fun when I'm in your room on some old real shit.
hey, you. It was more than what you said. It was meant to be on a purpose. You know what I mean?
I love it. I love it. I love it.
All
Thank
right.
you, family, and to everyone in the room. Again, my name is Voja Zazazo, and I'm a third generational healer and master alchemist in my Haitian bloodline family. And if you need assistance in your timeline, please feel free to hit us up at lifecoachhealing@gmail.com. That's lifecoachhealing@gmail.com. And keep in mind, we're still accepting those $1 hollers and them $5 haze donations because the retreat is not going to build itself. And you guys know I'm doing it all on my own with no family or friend help. So all support is generated and definitely needed. Have an amazing day, you guys. And remember, there is no such thing as death, just birth
Uh,
pains into a new era. Just birth pains into a new era. Have a good
I
day,
heard you.
enlightened. Later.
All right.
Much
Thank
love
you.
for you.
Thank you.
Blessings,
Appreciate.
blessings,
Oops.
blessings.
Thank you. That
Care,
see that that
everybody.
that right there. So look, I want to break that last one down, and I think if you want to because I'm about to be at my destination, so you probably could take over for a little bit if you want to, or
Sure.
we can accept these thoughts real quick and then be in another vibration. Because
Yeah, we could
sometimes we just kind of wait,
we can bring up some of the family members, and hit
you
those
know.
diverse perspective for one purpose. This is a movement. We in
Yes,
motion.
yes, yes, yes. I usually just write them down and read it, but there is a reason about that last one. There must be something going on with that third one. I gotta. I think this is what Spider-Man got. You be a Spider-Man with this ability right here.
Yeah. Keen
What does it
awareness,
say?
keen
What does it
awareness.
say?
That's
All
what it be. That's the IT. That's the IT. That keen awareness. That's all.
yeah. So it say. What does it say? Attending. What does that say? Attending. Concentrate while carefully. What does that say?
Clearly. They were carefully
Let me. I have to.
marrying thoughts, sensations, and is that outer mental processes and distractions? I don't know what that word, it has a white dot in front of that last word.
Oh, okay. Resources and processing.
Over mental processes and distractions. Was it over? Yes, attending. So attending, open, monitoring. Like it's very
Hmm.
okay, but I think I'm getting it. I think I can see
It's
open.
basically helping people with their awareness, huh? That's basically
Can I
what's
just
going
ask you
on.
what I'm talking about? May I help somehow?
No, we're reading
It's
this right now. I'm just
the
reading what's
I'm
on the
third
already
one.
screen.
listening.
That's all,
There.
Silver Star. That's it. Just
All right,
reading what's on
okay.
the screen. Yeah, the first one we went
Yeah, we
concentration
went.
and then mindfulness, and then we're bringing attention to attending, and open monitoring. Right?
It says concentrate while carefully.
We're not on that. We were on the last one. The last one. We're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, that's the attending. That's the last one I'm reading.
Okay. What it
It's
say?
concentrate while carefully managing thoughts, sensations, and the mental process and distractors.
Okay. See. Yeah.
So,
It, concentrate while carefully narrowing. Okay, this is a key word right here. Narrowing thoughts, right? So we're going to narrow down our thought patterns. So we may be overwhelmed with thoughts. Overwhelmed. The mind
mm,
could just be overwhelmed with so many thoughts. So attending to these thoughts, monitoring these thoughts, reflecting on these thoughts. And so this one, attending, is concentrating while carefully narrowing down our thoughts to a smaller thought process, clarifying, simplifying our thought processes. Yes, baby, yes.
this means your body can sense things before it happens. That happens. This is what I'll be asking y'all. Do y'all got these abilities? Because you can do it. Thoughts be blocking everything, don't it? Not to be rude. I appreciate your thoughts. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? But when you leave, there's something else behind going on.
You know what? I'm gonna say something about this last part because I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I would have to disagree with that. No, I understand the meaning of it, but to me, by the state that you are, in your crown chakra, because usually I start mine. It depends. I do in turns. Sometimes I start from the root and I go up, and sometimes I start from the crown and I go down and breathe it down to Mother Gaia, and then take from Mother Gaia and take it up again. So I've got a whole method for that. I call it scanning my body fully. But the thing is, by the time I reach that about like that probably the 15-17 minute, my brain is already so free that I'm connected to the thoughts, to the guides, to the universe, to visions. The third eye opens up and sees things. You hear voices, you hear things, you get downloads. And that's maybe when the thoughts, maybe that's why you say narrowing down, so don't get overwhelmed with the overloadings or anything, because I think that's the point when you reach actually the sublime, so to speak.
So, you was that it? Before I say something, what did you? Oh shit.
Please do go ahead. I finished.
Um, Okay, so hold on. Okay, so I wanted to say that yeah, most of the times when you meditate, there is some vibrations going on that people use to be happy with themselves in the process, and you did what? And then most of the times, everybody got their own technique about how to move their awakening vibrations to the awareness connected to it of the inner being and connection of the frequencies and the vibration of all or vibration of Nords, if that was to get that awakening state phase. And then that's where your empath energy start vibrating. And I want to ask you, there's kind of like a no right or wrong way to do, right? It's more like yo, because you can get it where you got it and don't even know how it happened, because people use their own frequencies for their own experience, but not really. Because some people do sit down, some people do sit in a chair, some people don't even want to sit down.
Well, absolutely. May I just share something really quickly with you?
But
Before my fibromyalgia stopped me from walking to my sacred spot, that everybody knows that I spent the whole year there doing meditation. My longest meditation was the 2022 during the Lions Portal Gate. I prepared myself the whole month for that, and I did a 12 hours meditation on the spot, and everything it was overwhelming. It was something amazing. So I left the spot there. Now, because I cannot really walk there, I've learned how to teletransport myself in that spot when I'm very rooted, when I felt like
that is
one
that.
with everything.
That is
And
that.
I don't need to be there, you know? I can
Mhm.
teletransport myself wherever I want to be and feel in a safe space, really
Yes.
grounded and feel it. You know, it's all up to our imagination. There are no limits how, you know, we are capable of so much. We're just rewire. We need rewiring. We need to delete everything that we've been taught as we were growing up and just
Mm.
reprogram ourselves for everything because the sky is the limit. There's no limit to
Mm.
nothing. If you want to fly, you will be able to find the fucking way to fly. I'm so sorry for swearing.
Free keys, how you doing, man?
Well, I'm not flying yet, but I'm getting closer. Been working on my, spells like Leviosa, I guess. I don't know. I'm here, baby.
What you think about that first one? Is that what you got? That first meditation wave? You got that one?
Um, Man, really, it's an amalgamation of all of it. To be honest with you, I kind of
Huh?
I didn't even
I
realize
stumble.
it
I'm
was
sorry.
three different.
Give me a second. Step outside. Let me
Well,
get
I
to
didn't even.
a better
I'm
spot with my internet.
just really realizing in a light that it's three different types, and
It's
I don't see a
it's more.
separation. Yeah, I don't see a separation in them at all. They are all one in my practices.
Mm. That is a purpose. Ooh, that's that.
Yeah,
Hey, mm, my stomach shifted when you said that.
it's an
Yeah,
amalgamation.
you are that. It is everything all at once, huh? It is all of it.
That's kind of how I stumbled into meditation in general. It wasn't from trying; it was actually from
It's getting
doing
one.
weird
You
tasks.
getting oneness with that light. I think is what it wants people to move.
Yeah, the dance
Hmm.
of it.
Hmm. That is that. So the first one was so yeah. I just totally left. I have no idea what just happened. Uh,
That was an actual realization. What happened? Epiphany, a light, a spark.
hmm. Yeah, it was a. So three keys. Are you the first one, or what? What's I'm getting? Okay, I'll wait.
I would also agree with the amalgamation of. I stumbled into it through basically like doing dishes, things of that nature. I've done almost every kind of job, so physically, my body gets really good at doing something without me even being there, essentially. And through doing that long periods of time, eventually I started realizing I was kind of blipping out for long periods of time and coming back with profound like insights. I could never really sit down for
What
long
is
periods of time and meditate traditionally for a long, long
so?
time.
Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Silver Star, before I drop you down, you had anything else to speak on?
I was going to give you a demonstration of how I meditate, but maybe that's for another time. So, you can drop me down if you wish. Thank you for everything. Love you very much. I'll still be there for a bit, and then I'm gonna go for a beautiful bath with a salt, Epsom salt. So we're gonna just, get those entities and cleanse ourselves. Thank you for the space you're holding. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your wisdom, for sharing with
Yeah,
us,
you
for
too.
listening to us, for giving us space. I love you all very, very,
Okay.
very much.
All right, thank
Much
you.
love, Silver Star.
Yep.
Much
All right. Oh, I gotta get used to not cutting off at the right time. Uh, yeah. Three keys energetically, man. I want you to breathe right now, brother.
I'm
Ooh,
always
I just
breathing.
want you to
I
breathe
am
right
breath.
now.
I
You
appreciate
have
that
an
one.
awakening
Thank
state if you just listen to what we gonna tell you today. You have to understand these words specifically, and you
Oh,
will.
baby, I don't have to do anything, but I appreciate it and I will.
Uh, all
But
right,
also, I point out that
I love you for
attending
that.
says
You told me the truth. I
naming
know.
thoughts.
I appreciate that. You told me that you was being honest. Thank you for that. I won't even say it like that. I just say if it's okay to
No, you
look
good.
at
Don't.
that. Is it okay? You look at the first one, that first
Absolutely.
meditation one.
Yeah. Okay, you want me to read it off? It's
Yeah.
concentration. It's basically mindful meditation is what it's referring to mostly. Hold attenuation on. It probably says attention. There's a little thing there. Yeah, it does. On primary objects, usually your breath. Yeah, it's a mindful meditation. Usually, like the tickle of the nostril, actually being the breath. You concentrate on one thing long enough to where the rest of it blips out. Essentially.
I want to say this first is very very needed, right, for us to practice in our daily lives. Simple
Reduction.
5, 10. Yeah, man, 5, 10. You can even incorporate stuff like your environment using the elements depending on where you live. What is your environment? It depends on that, of course. The elements that are natural, or music. Music is an extreme
Yes.
transmutation. It gets you in sync with motion or vibration or whatever you're trying to transmute. You can go to a piece of music that'll take you there instantly in its vibration. So, and you could play that in the background while you're doing this first one, concentration, having either environmental or frequency, and then concentrate on what it's saying right there, focusing on exhaling and inhaling, exhaling, and all of that concentration going on the sound, the breath, the attention on your body, and doing it for 5 minutes, like a simple 5-minute practice. And it gets easier. What does practice do? It allows us to become better at something. And then eventually you are doing this organically, authentically, without even consciously bringing awareness. You're
Uh,
subconsciously doing it.
mm, I don't do that. That's it right there.
I usually start out in an action of that. I take off my shoes typically. And my process with that is I have what's called a boken. It's like basically a weighted wooden katana for training. I kind of swing that around in a dance for a while, essentially, kind of finding my flow, and then kind of work my way into a kind of yoga down pose sort of thing to setting down and actually sitting still for about 10 minutes with it,
What
and then
pose
kind
are you
of go
doing?
back around it.
What
Uh,
pose are you doing?
if, Typically, it's what is the one where the one-legged weird bird crane stance thing, or the little warriors pose one. It just kind of depends, honestly. Feel it out. Very intuitive with most of my stuff. It's kind of like, I was doing mudra before I knew what they were. I don't know. Different, different stuff. Whatever comes, feels right.
Got it. You just gave me another vibration without knowing.
Well, it's very intentional. When you're practicing, you're becoming a mastery at it. It's getting better and better and better, and you're programming it in your subconscious mind, and it's becoming natural. a natural practice that you don't even realize. And then by the time you've been practicing it for so long, it's this second nature or first nature now. You're practicing all three of these, where you just take a breath. All three of these are happening. It's you might even
Can I?
just hear a music piece and it immediately puts you into a Zen state, a meditative state, actively, consciously.
Okay. Can I? Can I say something
becoming.
real quick? Can I? Can I? I want to say this word, fear. That word is energetic, and I know I don't want to argue with that word, but what word is that, man? What word is that? What is that?
Se-
Fear. What are you doing with that?
separation. Separation.
So yeah, it's a awareness.
Bishop
I'm not gonna
says
hurt
it's the
myself.
word.
Ooh, I like that. That's glorified, huh? That's a word that I'm using that gives me the okay, I got it, or the experience of using it, or I know what it means, and then I have a hurt or a sad to it because of what happened to me with it. That I have to analyze it because my thought process. So fear keys. There an awakening state that your mind is showing you to do?
That's kind of complicated. I would say, to me, meditation is a method to getting closer in communication with Source or the All in one form or another. Um, and fear
So
and almost everything is a reflection of our degrees of separation from that. How close or far away from you are you to the
debris.
All, the
You said
breath, the
debris.
life,
Oh,
everything. Oh,
got
sorry.
it.
He said degree, like a
Degrees of
position.
separation. Like
Yeah,
how
Oh,
far
the
away
to
from?
position
How
that
far
you
breathe.
away
may.
from?
Got it.
Degrees of
Yeah.
separation. Degrees of
Got.
separation. Sorry.
No, I got it. I was
And
with
that,
you,
I
Suki.
thought he
That
said
was good.
debris. He said to breathe.
Yep.
it's,
Actually,
it just
yeah.
seems reflective in all of that. Sorry.
There is an energy limelight about all of this.
So there's a position to take, right? There's a vibrational state to be in. There's a way of being.
Hmm. Yes, it's in our now.
But also the exact opposite. Sorry.
You mean the thought
Well,
process
simultaneously happening in the now.
is in? Yeah, it is a connection of the. What you mean about the is also the opposite.
I'm playing. It's true. There's a polarity in everything, and it's kind of a funny little. I don't know. It's deep stuff there though. But no matter how, I don't know. You find examples of that in everything as well, and it's like basically like God being the all and not at the same time, like being the zero. Like it's the everything and nothing. It's it's something that doesn't have words basically, so it's kind of hard to define because
Because it's
Don't act
beyond.
like you don't want to say it. Don't act like you
it's the
don't want to
nexus.
say it now.
I mean, I do. I love it. I love playing with this. This is a sore on the roof of my mouth that I've been tonguing it for. It's amazing, really. Just trying to look in one direction and see infinite, look in the other direction and see infinite, and realize somehow they circle back on each other and also are connected at every point along the way. I don't know. How do you explain that? It's weird.
Yeah, I'm on a mindfulness wave, so I have no idea. I'd rather ask myself what it means.
Can we just acknowledge that it's beyond our comprehension, that it's divine?
Mm,
Yeah, yeah.
it is a
Well,
purpose.
I'm not gonna
Or
stop
we could
trying,
say no
huh?
thing,
That's the will. That's a gift.
or no thing, no
You
thing, as a awareness connection of the people. Uh,
The more aware we become, the more we are energetically forced to confront the unknown.
we can connect
that's
to you. Transformation period.
daring
Yeah,
you to be
man.
nothingness long enough that you see yourself, basically.
Yeah, the self is really beyond too. You felt that before?
Um, yeah, I mean,
Like, have your
it's hard
body
for me.
ever showed you a word and you felt it before, like something like that?
Yeah,
And that is not a self as
yeah.
we experience
Okay,
it
let's see.
from a beyond perspective.
Yes, yes.
It's not a self being here. It's beyond our awareness,
Right.
our it, our
Realizing that we are
process.
actually through it. Yeah, we're actually beyond even the time of this, beyond time in general. That we still exist in. Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
don't exist.
yeah.
Beyond time, beyond light. Ooh, I'm looking at energies and don't know why. It just sits there. I ask myself, why is it that it is that? Then you ask yourself nothing after that. If you don't want to,
You know,
it's
it's
all
really
light.
funny to me. The realization we spend so much time through this, like trying to figure out how to see past this life in this world and the structures of it. Like just to realize once we get there, to just kind of chill out and go back into it and enjoy it. It's this
Hey, say
breathing.
that again. Say that
It's this
again.
breathing of it, the flow of it, the in and outs, it's just the perfect dance of all of it. It's just so overwhelmingly perfect and beautiful and beyond comprehension still. It's just, yeah, it's a vibe.
I want you to come back, man. I appreciate you coming up here.
Trying to stop me. Love it.
All right. I'm gonna drop you down.
Sure thing.
I appreciate
What
you,
was
man.
that? What's your name too? I know it's a difficult
Oh,
thing with newer the
inner
host.
light.
We don't inner light. I'm gonna look you up. Got you.
All right, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate it, man. He was a great vibration. Them light vibrations like that on a different frequency on themselves, and I know they don't want no things, nothing of no. They have an I, and you have to fade away the T, and then they'll go to another cell membrane and connect to something beyond yourself. It's like a beyond wave, but it's an interest high frequency vibrate wave. Let's just keep it right there. As we got the great all in the building, how you doing? How's it going? You know what I'm saying? Uh,
You know, I'm doing great. Choosing happiness, experiencing joy.
I think we got one more guest. I feel like there's one more energy we can pop on here. I'm gonna just send it energetically though. Is that right? But yeah, I wasn't playing. I wasn't playing today. I was like, what's gonna happen today? Cause I was like, I'm feeling something different early. I think I gotta start not eating too much.
I want to
I don't
introduce
really
the
eat that
Oracle
much.
Asio, the Oracle Inner Light. This is a really close brother from the same creator.
I sent vibrations this way for a purpose. How's it going? Did you catch that?
Greetings. I send you all so much love. How are you feeling? God be with you all.
Feeling that, feeling the movement of that.
So, inner child oracle. I want to ask you something about that word. What is it your meaning of these words connected to your thought process? Is it an essence, or is it just an indifference, or is it a meaning of your inner work? I'm listening to the inner work.
Good question. Deep breath. So I'm your brother. I want to clarify that I'm your brother. I am another you. And oracle, if we simplify, means to speak through. So my experience on earth has allowed me the opportunity to be reborn as the Christ. So I am the Christ. and so are you. I can't be the Christ without you. You can't be the Christ without me. So oracle is a vibrational signature that represents what we all are, and that what me as your brother has agreed to come and be the reflection of, so that you may enter the kingdom where I have been. So oracle is me and you holding the space that allows that which we call God to speak through. If we honor the mechanics, I have an ability to put myself into a trance. I'm a trance channel and a galactic telepath. I was born with my galactic memories, and I suffered as a child. I used to tell my mom, "You're not my mom. I remember my other family. I want to go home." And I suffered for a long time. I
Okay.
was suicidal. So if we simplify, I
Okay.
have experienced the darkness and walked in and out of that cave to hold that space where we could all rejoice in celebration and remember we are one, we are brothers and sisters, and we have come to create a heaven on earth, but we have to do that in our own reality first. So this message feels like those of you hearing these words, you have gone through the hardest part of your journey. You've made it through the most difficult part of your journey, and it's not a coincidence you would bear witness to these words, because I am the Word, and in the Word I am God. This is the Word of God. This is the Word of God. This is the Word of God. You have made it through the most difficult part of your journey, brothers and sisters, and now we don't need to look back. When you look back, let it be and rejoice in celebration to see how far you've
Thank you
come
very much.
and how much you've grown. Only look back to rejoice that you are reborn and you've made it through that most difficult part, and now you get to rejoice in the kingdom which you create in real time. So if we simplify, be a
Hold on.
kid again. Be a kid again, play, be excited, be with your brothers and sisters, and love one another as I have loved you. You are one with that which you call God. It's you, and you, this group of volunteers, agreed to be born in as the representation of Christ. I am the Holy Son of God Himself, and so are you. You are the
I,
Christ.
all
Rejoice, the
right. Thank you
Christ
very
has
much.
come. Yes, it is you.
Okay. My energy is so on a different vibration. I'm like laughing, and then I'm staring at you in your face, and then I'm turning to the awe. Where you get this place, this beautiful place in this world? What is this? What is this place right here? What is this? And then I'm laughing, and then I just disappear, and then I'm in a light, and then it just stay right there for a pause, and in the awakening state for 300 million years. I don't do all that. I'm not breathing like that. I want to listen to myself about this. Now,
Is that an overwhelming feeling?
it's a vibration. I'm listening to myself, and my intuition shift the sequence, and I sent it to him. If that don't move, I have no idea. What is your energetic process?
Process in regards to receiving the word, or process in life energetically. My process is to breathe and to know that I am one with my creator, that I am a vessel, an avatar, also a human. I am that I am humanoid on earth in nature. I'm sitting with the tree right now with my back against a tree. You happen to catch me outside in nature with God. So my process is breathe, stay in my heart, forgive myself for what I think I did or didn't do, forgive all others for what they did or didn't do, and be at peace like the
So,
child.
in this breathing process, are you there or it don't tell you the truth?
In this resonance, We would have to simplify. Truth is only debatable on Earth, and the frequency we come from is outside of your time space continuum. There's only one truth where we truly reside, and that's we are one. There's only one absolute truth. All of your other truths on Earth are created based off your individual experience. You are individualized, but you think you're separate from one another. So you have distortions of truth, and it's very simple. Truth is one. There is only one truth.
Okay. So in your spiritual realm, because we don't use the vibration of no things, your awakening shift is not connected to no one. Why are you already knowing how not to say the real true meaning of your mind? What is connecting to you on nothing? Because we shift in vibrations, but we don't shift on it. Your awakening state should be an over extravaganza experience as a experience. So your awakening state is on the stage, on the stage.
Awakening, what you refer to as awakening, if we simplify, as a developmental process, and humanoids have over identified with the physical structure. You are more energetic and a auric field body. So in that space, it's very simple. Awakening is your self-discovery. It's a developmental process, and if we simplify, it's to unteach yourself, to unlearn. We're not here telling you anything. We're not a teacher. We're an unteacher. You know too much. We want to dissolve that which you think you know. We want to leave this transmission with you knowing less than when we began. You know too much. We want to unlearn you, unteach you, to be revealed as the subconscious in real time, which is the inner child. Earth is a playground, a garden. To be in brotherhood and sisterhood, it's very simple. Awakening is a developmental process similar to the child who crawls and then he naturally learns to walk. Does this clarify?
It
It,
clarifies
it,
it for me.
I have no idea.
That fresh
Now,
child inner essence looking at the world, at itself and at the world in curiosity and wonder and beauty and excitement and no fear.
I have no idea. I'm going to listen to myself about the abilities of an experience. I don't use my mind, though. I'm not using that. But I can use something else. That will be my appreciate.
Yes, be and rejoice. We're in brotherhood and sisterhood, and we bring a message of one, a message of love, to be at peace, to know that all is well, only God is here, only love is real. And then create, feel good, do what feels good. It's an individual experience between you and the Creator. That's the real sacred union. So do what you love, follow your heart, feel good.
Connecting to that is a purpose.
Yes, do what you love. To be is to be the word. Right, right. Yes. And we changing that in the now, coming to the actual realization of our own design, our own identity, our own heart. That's beautiful. I really appreciate you coming up, Asiel, the Oracle. I've been watching you for
Yes.
2.5 years, I think. Yeah, about that duration of time.
There is a process of it. There is the energy of it. It is beyond this conversation. There is a purpose about the essence of his words. There is a vibration of his it. Basically, he's not even here. He's like a manifold that there's a new picture that's around that two pictures can collide into one, but the one have to be shifted into a movement. So you're not using a self. You gotta your selfless is a shift vibration that you can talk on the self and put it on the shelf, or you can vibrate on a light, but you're not using that kundalini. You're moving a energetic mobile probe, so to speak. And it's like you are the satellite, and I'm just interjecting basically what I'm doing. That's what I'm getting. So you can ask yourself, what does a light mean? It wouldn't exist. I- You're using something that makes people know what it means. So yourself don't move when they're on that enlightenment that don't need that your enlightenment is not on a shift. It's knowing, and it's like there's like a mama. It's like that word. It's like some. It's like that. What that is. And I call it that word. But in the energetic process, I'm sure there's a being part that needs to be said in that thought. That's why. Oh,
Deep breath, everyone. What a beautiful description, brother. Absolutely. Absolutely. And in that, we're not referring to the five senses of our receiver, me as your brother. The information's coming from sixth sense and higher, but it's very simple. I'm not special. I come to represent what we all are, the Adama, the refined humanoid. And the abilities I share here with you now is a reflection of what we all have the capacity to do. So if we simplify it and touch on the biological mechanic, meaning what is actually going on in this vessel to be the receptacle of the word, we're utilizing alpha brainwave. And if we hone in on it, our receiver, me as your brother, has learned to quiet my inner dialogue where I become the breath. The inhale and the exhale collide in the chamber of the heart. The sacred heart is a symbolism. This is why Brother Yeshua, in all your depictions of him on earth, are pointing to his heart. He's showing you the heart is a vortex that is able to tune into plasma consciousness. So the words are coming from a consciousness that's not a body. We have no body. We are all the bodies. I am another you. We come to represent the Christ, and so did you. We are a reminder of you. You summoned us here. So the mechanics are putting ourselves in a trance-like state. And this is something all humanoids have the ability to do, and I just represent that. So it is very simple, but it seems as if it's very flamboyant because we're not used to this yet as a collective, which is exactly why we're here, to be that bridge between two worlds. I am a mediator, an ambassador. I'm a galactic ambassador. So you're using Kundalini to receive five sensorial body. I'm not referring to Kundalini at all. I'm referring to the auric field body, the light body, and then funneling that to the body. I am not this body. I am a mind that created this body to be the representation of the word. And I've known that since I was a child. And then in this interaction, you give me a safe space to watch myself talk so that God can confirm to me I am indeed that. Because as your brother on earth, I also have doubts. Please use your discernment, brothers and sisters, and only ever take the information that resonates in your heart space as I receive this word with you. Does that clarify?
now, energetic being, I don't use my awakening to experience the thoughts, but I do overstand your experience. Ask you a word, and this word will be your here. Don't worry about thought patterns. I am not worried about it. Thank you very much.
The idea of being worried about thought pattern is something that can only be experienced on earth. Meaning what? You reside in the realm of mentalism. You should very much be mindful of the thoughts, but we agree you should not be worried about them, as your worry is like a prayer. It's a focused intention, and since you're an energetic being which creates through thought, you should be absolutely mindful of the thought. But we would agree, do not be worried in the thought. But you've caught up to speed at a collective level to have a deeper understanding that you now create through thought. A more consistent thought puts out an electrical current, and the magnetic structure of your heart, which was designed to coincide with the electromagnetic field of the earth, magnetizes your thoughts back to you. You call this the law of attraction and manifestation. You are going to do this at a more propelled level now, quicker, in your own immediate experience, which is why you have summoned these words to you to confirm, yes, your positive outcome is coming. You have put the work in. Good job. The blessings are on the way. The miracles are coming. So you should be mindful of the word, but yes, or the thought rather, but not worried. Not worried. But watch your thoughts, yes.
I appreciate processes. Your process is not mad. I appreciate now. There's a vibration about energetic relationships, and you have a biochemical that don't move like a process of a universal code. You do breathe, inhale, and don't ask people no remorse about the exhale part. But you are energetic processes, and I thank you for the knowingness. And I want to ask you nothing.
I see you, brother, and I send you blessings to you and your loved ones in all timelines. I send you so much love. Peace and clarity be upon you always.
Beyond, beyond, beyond. That's what it is. Beyond, beyond. That
And I
right there.
love you, Shauna. Thank you, sister, for facilitating this space. I appreciate you and blessings to you. I love you, sister.
Love so much, and thank you for honoring us with your presence. Such a experience, and all of that data coming through you. We appreciate it.
I see you in the brightest light, and we will connect soon. I send you all love. Feel good. Feel good.
Yeah, I appreciate that's deep right there. That's a light beam move right there. He ain't using a beyond wave. He is on his essence all of what it means. Um, I want to just say it to myself. There's people beyond like that. That means everybody in this vibration on a man essence of light that don't move. This is interesting.
It's
This is
interesting
interesting.
about watching him and his own creation and his lives for the last 2.5 years. He has helped me so much in my own channeling,
This
my
is
own
interesting.
gifts. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Profound.
yeah. It's so what happened? Well, I can explain it, but depends on the person, right? Because that was a purpose right there. It was another guy. I'm like thinking, okay, we in this light together, but not all of us. It's like that, just like that, and that was a way of thinking right there. That is an essence right there. I'm gonna just have to say it like I did. When somebody is beyond themselves and they sitting in that light or they energy without knowing, and you don't move them, don't talk to them like that. You know what I mean? You can't talk like how you talking like that. You gotta get it. You gotta be like, look, I know you over there, way over there, and you can come back sometime. But I'm breathing, all right? So let's talk natural. You could be from here or you could be from over there. But when you from where you know you at, let's talk on it. And that's what he was
Yeah, I'm gonna download this whole segment. um, the interaction between you two was really, really something to witness. Because you two brothers understood each other and were communicating energetically, frequency, and yeah, it was something. So
doing. Mm-mm. I appreciate it. It made me know that it ain't just what people say and it ain't just. See what I'm saying? You're not just talking. That ain't what people say it is. No. You know, it ain't even a beyond to that. I'm gonna just tell you that. All these words people talking, no, no, I know what it means though. He is, like I said, he's not even, if there, it would be the words he say to self-describe him of what he is. There ain't even an it in that dang, man. That was interesting. Yeah, I would want to speak to him. I had to,
it was very entertaining and intriguing. It really was. It was like two higher selves communicating.
hey, that right there, it's like it's like you got, how can I want to explain it? You know how you outer space?
I
Totally different
don't
over
I ain't
there.
never been outer space. No, I'm
I'm
just
talking about
kidding.
your consciousness is
No,
over
I know
there and
what you
it's way
meant.
over
I
there.
know what you meant. I was just trying to be funny.
Yeah. I mean, it's all good. I mean, but it's over there. It's over the gap. That's way over there. I think it's like an alien wave and it's over there. That's what that was.
For sure. Unique, right? Very unique.
Yeah.
Very, very different. Very beyond, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm very extremely familiar with him because I've been watching him for a couple years, over a couple years. I've seen him do profound, amazing things in his own lives. And
Yeah.
I've seen him go through a transformative journey, a
Yep.
dynamic journey where, and this is the beauty right here. This is this relativity, structure that we exist in where you 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 are very resonating. We'll say first occurrence is that you are resonating with that external figure, with that being that is in your immediate reality, and frequency wise, vibrationally, heart, mind, soul is in a resonance, subconsciously connected. And there are many experiences that you will have with these brothers and sisters that are resonating with you on that level.
Right.
And so it is a blessing. It is an absolute honor, blessing, and experience that makes the human experience so profound and beautiful to
Mm,
have when you witness beauty, when you see extraordinary things, extraordinary experiences, and extraordinary human beings. And
mm,
that is one of them that I've been watching for over a couple years and have seen that extraordinary being go through transformative stages, take a journey and walk in truth and authenticity and beyond knowledge, and always seeing him as a messenger and resonating with the messages.
yeah. That I'm putting this information down. When it gets to it's a vibration. But even though I wanted to sense vibrations to the essence, I send it to it clairvoyantly, the sense of vibrate, to see the knowingness part of it. But then the process came through and it didn't move. So I said, okay, it ain't on that vibrate. So I spoke to him and I glorified thought processes to see if it moved thought process. It didn't. So I moved indirect. It moved differently on the indirect. Then the energetic moved my indirect. I said, oh my God. That's when I knew it wasn't no natural person. And then I went in beyond myself to even speak on it, like I always do anyway. But the thought process moved
I got
me
it
out the
all on
way.
record. I just know that I got it all on record.
Yeah, it moved me out the way. And then when it was speaking, it left it in the light move where I had to go nowhere for me to even talk on. So
Hmm.
I couldn't even listen where the words mean anything. It it gave me the now of nothing of what people are saying, thinking, feeling, or doing on that experience.
Mm.
Yeah.
So that feels just like the removal of the human base, the removal of the ego, the removal of that
Yeah.
ego based energetic, subconscious plane of energy that's programmed by the
Yeah.
dominant public arena, and that it feels it's this force that I have to operate in this dominant arena. I am
Yeah.
designed, I am created for that. It's my purpose, this
Hmm.
ego. And then there's this higher self, and then there's
Yeah.
this super consciousness, this Christ consciousness, this higher mind that is transmuting that, taking forcing with force to integrate that ego. The ego, sit down. It's the higher self's time.
Yeah. Yeah. And you got it. You got it. I know that that lets you know you a lot more is not just being here. What that means is you can take it to. I mean, there's another level of people that don't know what's going on either. Like there's more to. I'm not talking. You know what I mean? And I did that through a signal. I didn't know if he caught it, and I thought he was gonna find that signal. I sent. It was like I said it, but I didn't. It was more like I'm talking, but I didn't do it in my mind. I did it in my knowingness, and see what that knowingness was gonna send. That's all. I want. He'll pop back up in the essence in time. Uh, but yeah.
So you can find him Osseo the Oracle. You type that in, search that up. I could drop down and put his tag in the comment
That's all.
section.
Yeah. I'm gonna let it will be vibrated in time on essence of it when it need to.
Okay,
I'm,
divine timing. All right, got it.
yeah. I mean, I do appreciate it though. I would want him to come back. It would have to be on a knowingness because spiritually, it ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? This is a different energy wave. You feel me? And I don't want to keep talking on it because I feel like I'm being irritated about somebody thinking about it. I ain't talking about you. It might be
That's
somebody else.
deep. Deep. That's deep. Oof. But now let's see who's. Let's see. Let's take a look, cause baby, I'm in observation all the time.
I
Mm,
appreciate y'all, man.
mm.
I
There is
appreciate
you.
y'all.
Mm-hmm. You already know, man. You so instinctive, inner
No,
light.
no, I ain't got nothing to do with it. You hear me?
I
You know
know
we
it's
ain't on
a
this planet. We on this
well,
planet, but we ain't on this planet. You hear me? That's
I
how he
love
got me
it.
knowing.
Much love. Drop down and get your comment on. Okay, I'm
Drop
gonna drop
down and get
down
your
and I'm gonna go
comment on.
ahead and put in the comment in for people that want to follow that particular being
Yeah,
uh,
particular being. That's
that
yes.
particular being. I'm gonna also put your tag in there too again. So I'm back.
I'm gonna just explain it to y'all what it means to be energetically prophylactic being. That's what word I got. Prophylactic being. People who don't exist. They're not existing. It doesn't exist. And that means that it ain't the body, it's not the mind, it's not the core, it's not the you or anything. It has nothing to do with a self. There's a I am not there experience that happened. So when your you wave is gone and your ego is out the way, that your ego ain't talking for you, that your self is gone, that is it. and then you go into like a beyond experience where it's not even an enlightenment phase. It's not, like he said, Kundalini, he ain't got it. He ain't got to experience that. That is that. He ain't lying. It ain't. It's like I'm using he because he's in the body, but energetically beyond like that, it ain't him. It happened to me like that, but not where he at. You know what I mean? But we own the wave of where it ain't, and it's glorified. And experiencing that will let you know how to move. You can still live happy and be in relationships and be in love and all that, but when people start talking on these you waves and self wave, it just feels different. That is one of the. He's probably the first person I talked to on the essence of that wave without knowing. I usually speak to enlightenment beings or enlightenment awakening beings or energy beings, but when you go out of the space, gone galaxy light, prophylactic being vibration, yeah, that was a new one. I could talk like that to him, and I'll just be sitting listening to it with a popcorn in the background, like, what else is talked about? It's beautiful to be here. It's just interesting. It's just letting y'all know that going beyond yourself and experiencing life, it will make you look at the world totally different. You know, you can hear everything different and the same, but when you talk to somebody that don't know what they about to say and they just saying words, and then you know why they saying it by just listening, it's different from talking to a human based wave because their thoughts is only from in a life or an enlightenment experience on the earth. He ain't talking from that. So you really got to move yourself out the way. You can't judge minimum. You can't judge him. You can't disagree or agree. It don't exist. Not where he at. It don't move. There's no right or wrong, up, down, left, right. Karma, cause and effect. I'm telling you, it go beyond, and that is over there beyond. See, it's interesting. I met something like that today. It ain't even a human. It's like a something, but it's called prophylactic being. That's what word I got. So that means that his body is existent, but his body don't move like a human base with the brain wave. It's like a brain wave, but it's there's something going on, more like I mean, I don't know if he taught. See, that's what I'm saying. Entertainment purposes only. I'm gonna just say it like that. A lot of people talk to their energies by themselves. Sometimes they can visit or they can speak to you personally. His awakening, I don't, for him to have the experience to get it where it need to be. That's the purpose. So knowing more about, yeah, we gotta have him as a special guest. Then, we gotta glorify that special guest day for me and him just to speak on it in time. That was interesting. Now I'm impressed about it, and I don't usually get impressed on nothing. And I use that word because I talk like I just know where I'm at. But when a person don't move on what I'm saying at all, and my other light come over here, yeah, there's something going on. I mean, I knew what to say anyway. It's just me knowing what to say when I said this sentence before I even said it, because I sent something telepathic. It'd be wild if he sent it back. I would have still. He is where it is where it's at. You got to give him my IT. That's the prophylactic bean. That's I'm gonna give him that. So yeah, y'all. Hey, it's all love and light. You know, all that. It made me have a awareness about what it means to not even always be in the body. Like there's an energy out there where you don't have to stay here and then be home. You vibrating and you coming back without knowing, and then you loving yourself to be in this awakening. He basically was telling me these words differently, but I overstand it though. And then I had to like work, and then I got disconnected, and then I came back knowing that it was just destiny not to hear everything he was speaking on without knowing. So I just vibrated accordingly without knowing why I used that word. It's out words, man. I would like all that. That's what I'm saying. These kind of beings, I want them all to come in, like a whole special agreement for today. I know, like one, he's like the first one. You see, there's a lot of people wanting to vibrate. Nah, there's no wants. There's somebody that's around him. Mm, I don't know if he has a clairvoyant wave or any of these. It's totally different in their vibration. Inner vibrations on his essence is he's on his it or he's on his prophylactic the whole time because it is what he mean. It does want us to unlearn. That's what happened to me. It do, and it's like, yeah, I got most of it. It's all coming back at once. But yeah, it's a whole bunch out there. That is interesting. Interesting. Abraham Hicks be channeling. That's a different vibration too. Bashar has a different type of vibration. I don't worry about his vibration. I think he is in the energy though. Kundalini was a vibrate by itself, so awakening is a vibrate by itself. Mine, I have a different word. I don't really tell people the word, but I got it. It knows what to tell me to know what to say. So that word is helping me to speak, but it's not what people talk on either. So everybody, without knowing that's on a beyond wave like that, they have their own what it means to them, or it don't even exist. Shit. I want to say, awesome. Yeah, I'm back. I had to check something real quick, but yeah, huh. I don't know if you could bring him back. We gotta set. You hear what I said? We gotta set up a day.
He's really into retreats and gatherings. That's on his heart mind as well. And I already have been intentional, you know, back and forth emails when we can get that. So yeah, there's that divine timing. I was with you when you said that.
Oh, okay. His wave of knowing on ego will be an interesting wave. His wave about the awakening state of people transformation periods will be a different wave. Like everything beyond on the conversation will be interesting what he knows about it. And I want to. It's like a interview or a being conversation.
Absolutely, you're right on it, Inner Light. I'm right with that wave that you're on.
Yeah, yeah. We got with
We've
that.
been wanting to create something like that too, a segment where we do bring, selected beings,
Nah,
persons, people,
nah, just
brothers and
him.
sisters.
Just him.
Oh,
Nah,
there's a
just
couple of them that I got on my
yeah.
mind.
Oh,
Oh
for real?
yeah.
Okay, that will be a glorified conversation because this ain't no human conversation.
Mm-mm,
It's not
mm-mm,
going to be human. You're going to have to
mm.
at least release your ego out the door and yourself out the door. And if you enlighten me, you damn near got to move that out the door. That's how.
I'd like to, yeah, set that up. Actually, I'll work on that. I'll get on that on my side.
Ask the secretary. Oh, you the moderator. Get the secretary to do.
Yeah, we're
I'm just
gonna
playing.
make that happen on this end. We be
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
vision boarding when we do some vision boards. But we've been on the interview idea, and just coming into light right now that you would be a great host for that. If selecting these beings that are on that higher self level. Removing the
Yeah.
ego and the human base person out the way,
Man.
personality,
Wow.
and
He.
allowing the
Oh.
higher self to speak freely. Yeah, he's definitely one of those.
Yes. Yes. That is it. That right there is what it means on the energy of what it said. I don't know, dude. Y'all really don't. Y'all know it's look. I gotta fall back. Hold up. But you got it. Hold on. I'm over here looking at this map.
You good. You right on point. You right on point. It's gonna be a It's the beauty of this
That's
channel, honoring the sacredness,
yeah.
yeah, the sacredness of diverse beings, diverse
Yes.
people, diverse ideas, perspectives, you know.
Yes. It felt interesting to talk to another non-human being on a thought. It was so, it's interesting because it's just they. I don't want people to think I'm crazy. Look, yeah, I did that on purpose. But yeah,
Yeah.
the brother was for the common, soothing, and understanding reason. It was a reason and thought process of a being. But I appreciate it anyway. But in that level, it ain't no brother. But I know why he said it. You know what I mean? It was like it's a Hulk Hogan type brother. But I think he used that personality just because he might feel I'm a brother. But I
Oh no,
respect that
he
though.
really lives and breathes that. We are brothers
Oh,
and
okay.
sisters. Oh yeah,
Okay.
for
All
sure. He
right.
means that
It ain't no
directly.
Hulk Hogan one. Got
Mm-mm.
it. Got
No,
it.
not at all. More resonating with you than you may not take awareness in the now just yet.
It was fear based.
It's okay. What is fear for? It's for purpose, right?
I don't want to ask no more questions. If
But you be the one to ask the questions, inner light.
no, I mean I'm not gonna use it from an I standpoint.
Oh, okay.
I
Gotcha.
don't want to. Yeah, that conversation wasn't no I conversation. Just showing
Right.
them. Like I really didn't. I think that there is a energy. Why would they use the word brother though? That's the energy I'm knowing about.
I use it. I see perception. Can we just simplify it and say what we are perceiving everyone as, that we are connected to, and take awareness of that connection, that
I'm
connectivity
gonna ask.
of
I will
one?
ask. Yeah, because we grown at the same time. That part. But we got it. We got it. But honestly, I don't know if it'll let me answer that, but that's interesting. But yeah, wow. Found out. That's interesting. But in this vibration, I want to say I appreciate everybody in the comments and everything. I would volunteer to ask some questions during the live. You want to know something, or she want to answer something? I like. Oh, you want to? Hey, whatever your spirit and your light is speaking on without knowing, I appreciate it. It's all on the essence of the person or what it means. I appreciate it.
Really excited on my end to go through this this morning segment and get that whole short little
Hmm.
clip it down and do some creation with it, creativity with it. Um,
I think Rain want to come up. Is that a word? Is that what's going on?
she is more than welcome to come up.
Oh, okay. If so be it.
I would volunteer to ask some questions during a live. Oh yeah, she volunteering as a host to be an interviewer. Is that what we're saying?
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry guys. I'm like coughing over here. I just aspirated on my tea. It was grand. I have a loose leaf tea addiction now because I gave up the coffee to keep myself balanced a little bit better, but or rather a bit better. But no, I was more so meaning that like I'd be interested in the future in a live where there was other people kind of like myself who are a bit different are asking spiritual type trivia questions. That's right up my alley.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah. I didn't mean like right now per se, but you know.
No, I got you. You know, because it's instinctly guided when there is an energy or a vibration that comes through, and these questions rising instinctly, you know, and in our own minds of what to ask, you know, in that alignment. So just even like inner light, it spoke that there was these thought process when it first came in, when the vibration, the energy, the being came in, that's moving in a way that most are not, or speaking or becoming. It's really the becoming of that higher being, that inner self, that inner knowing, that inner light, allowing that higher self to operate the vessel, moving that, or that influence from this external experience of being human, moving that out the way.
I think for me it was more of a lifetime of learning how to be human, because I didn't quite understand how to be human, because I didn't really fit in with everyone. I kind of was born with all the spiritual gifts, all the clairs, and I used them my entire life to, unfortunately, due to abuse, become like the leader of the chessboard and always be like 20 steps ahead of the worst people in my life. And hurt people. So I used it to my advantage to hurt them worse than they could hurt me. But I didn't strike until they struck at me a couple times. Unfortunately, I had to learn the hard way, the very hardest way. That is just not what we're here to do. And I didn't quite relate to humans. I never knew what love was. I had to learn at a very old age. I'm not that old, but you know, what's age? Just a number. A number. Numbers mean all sorts of crazy things, but really cool things as well. I think for me, it was just a process of like learning how to integrate myself into like society and like operate as a human and feeling emotions and whoa, what is that feeling? What's that love feeling? I am not familiar with that. I have to learn what this means. And it sends you on an entire journey of like self-discovery and exploration. And then you're just trying to learn everything you can. And then you get to this point where you're like, wait a minute. I don't have to keep searching. I already have all of the information that I need. It's all within me. Anything I want to know, I can focus on that and I can meditate and I can connect with source and I can find the answer. Or if I'm not ready to have that answer because source isn't ready to give it to me yet, there's another lesson coming for me, something that my human body needs to learn how to control and handle, then it's time for me to reflect. Shoot, I'm being triggered by somebody. They just said something and it affected me and I reacted poorly. And I may have hurt their feelings when I did that. Is that their problem? Nope. That's my problem. Why am I reacting like that? I know better. All I have to do is take a cleansing breath, clear my mind, release. Sorry, my dog is, he thinks he's the alpha of the house and he just ate my vegan snack, and that's okay because it's healthy for him. Anyways, yeah, sorry, I went off on a little tangent there, but besides all of that, I would absolutely love to come on sometime. I have a whole list of questions that I would love to just like, you know, drill at people. It would be great. I get a little sidetracked sometimes. Are you guys there?
Yeah. I'm present. I was
Are
just,
you with me?
yeah, you know, when people talk, I'm a channeler, so I just be having, you know, It's like trying to explain a lifetime in a short, a short word, collective of words, stringing them together to describe a human experience that we've had so far.
Yeah. How do you even describe that? You can't.
I think that you did a very good job and
Thank you.
of expressing yourself authentically and honestly. Yeah. So yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
I'm, I'm present. Um,
Well, I really enjoy your channel. I like coming in here and taking bits and pieces that resonate with me. And I can say um, gratefully that there's something that I learn every single time I come in one of your lives. So I appreciate the fact that you're on here and you're, consistent and you stick by it and you're faithful with it and you're here to kind of help guide everybody who's needing information or just kind of seeking the truth seekers that stumble in here. So we need people doing this and I appreciate it because it's helped me quite a bit in my journey as well.
that's humbling to hear. It's what I think all of us share in our core of why we do it, and it definitely, no doubt, I have to give the credit to those that are dedicated to being consistent and doing the work. And there's a few of us, and we share that core of uniting and compassion and love and the understanding of oneness and trying to cultivate it, trying to bring it forth into real time and space, and very intentional. And and I was just grateful. And if we change, if we spark something in just one human being that changes their life, we are doing something. We're doing something very profound.
I'm gonna step down, take my dog outside before we have an accident because there was some vegan chocolate on there and he probably shouldn't have ate that. But thank you for having me up and thanks for always hosting these awesome lives and I'll keep coming in. I love learning, so thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Ashe.
All right. 6'5". Uh,
Beautiful. Yes.
yes, yes. We. It, it'd be better to do one light at a time, and then like on. We'll talk about it again. We have our little wave,
Wave.
and
We be waving.
we'll talk about it later on. I just
Sure
appreciate
will.
everybody. Yeah.
I
There's.
um
Mhm.
I think there's a couple little things, so it's all in the making, all in divine, and
Mhm.
I think that the
Yes.
connection, chemistry, energetic vibration that you two had is out, beyond. So I think we're gonna honor that for sure.
I appreciate you making it happen without knowing. So, and there's a one oracle that I will want to come. I don't know if I could get a hold of her. She don't be on that much, but she an oracle for real. I mean, you know how
Mm.
that go. But that
Mhm.
that that oracle where
Mhm.
she is you had to just
Mhm.
she came through on my channel before.
Uh huh.
So
Yeah.
she's it's like the oracle vibration. So she uses oracle words of what it means. But she has it on a enlightenment wave. So it was unique to talk to her. These lightning beings. It's just interesting to talk to people moving the human phase, and just a different vibration. That's all. It just I'll be like, that's what channel I wanted. You know what I'm saying? All light beings come together, but it take time. It
Oh
take time.
yes, I get it. Yes, yeah. I remember you saying some words. Some words are ringing in my brain and my memory of things that you spoke out loud, and now it's like coming into conceptualizing what you were saying, interpreting directly what you meant when you said it, because it wasn't ringing then, but it sure rang now.
Yeah. But hey, but now you part of the puzzle. It's like you part of it, what it means, and I appreciate
We
that
all a
for sure.
puzzle piece. I tell you, yes, we is.
People, people gonna be, and the thing is to know that there's more than just what people are saying that's going on. And we had just talked about that one day.
One
Even
day.
though we'll be in our light, so we ain't just talking for no reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Definitely. So, what you want to do?
My Bluetooth went out. What'd you say?
I said, what you want to do?
I don't know. It's on you. I'm vibing. I think that could. I mean, unless somebody want to speak on something, if not, we can talk on it later on. We want to close it down. Uh,
We can close it down for today. It's what 12:35, 1:35 Eastern Standard Time. It's been a great live, and I'm ready to get to work.
you got to go to work.
I gotta clock into my actual job, and I want to do some
Okay.
creation. But I'm gonna drop
Some.
down for sure. And much love, Inner Light. It's always a vibration when you host. I swear, yeah, it's just
Yeah, yeah.
it's good. It wasn't coincidence that he came in. Because I've
Hmm.
been, like I said, he's been knowing for a while. So it wasn't a coincidence that he came in, the day and time that you're hosting.
Yeah,
It was definitely a manifestation,
yeah,
because I didn't want any like if he were to come in, I wouldn't want like chaos going on or like so many
yeah,
things that could occur. So it was definitely like meant, energetically meantful.
yeah. I want it to be, and you. We'll talk about it. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk.
We're gonna talk about it because that's what
Gonna
we
break.
do.
Uh, well, there you have it. We off to the scene. Appreciate everybody.
Everybody that was in the room today chilling and was holding space, we appreciate you all so much. I'm so grateful.
Yeah,
And we will
yeah.
see you tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock Eastern.
There it is.
And what do we got? Don't forget about our Thursday segments and our Friday segment. And we got something coming to the channel, a yoga segment on Tuesday night. It'll be 10 o'clock Eastern as well. Yoga
Well,
practices, tuning in, live
how's it going,
content.
Antonio? How's it going?
With the
Yeah.
yoga.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day.
Much
That
love.
is that. Night.